Welcome, everyone, to the Reason to Doubt after party. And, of course, with us so far is the guest of honor tonight, Jordan, known as Reason to Doubt. Thanks again for being the guest on the show tonight, Jordan.
Thanks for having me. It was great.
No problem, man. And also we have Mr. seems to not want to shut up and let me go live. Mr. Irish Tweed is with us here tonight.
One question. What is Voltaire's favorite Thanksgiving food?
Oh, Jesus fucking
what
Christ.
the hell?
I don't know. What is Voltaire's favorite thing?
Candied yams.
Hell yeah. I would just gonna support my attack dog. That wasn't good at all.
Do it, bro. Just kick him, man. Kick him.
So that's our show, guys. Thanks for coming.
Hey, guys, we're going to end on that. Yeah. Carrying on below me, we have the wonderful B is with us as well. And we also have our resident medical advisor, student Dr. Ben is with us. We have the welder extraordinaire and my favorite daughter, Genesis, is also with us. And of course, last but very much not least, the producer extraordinaire for the show, Mr. Mikey Famine, is with us.
Bears suck, Steelers roll.
You know what? I don't need your fucking hate. All right?
We got a trans belt.
I have to live here, okay?
The trans belt.
This is the trans belt.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
I'll show you a trans belt. Hold on.
Oh no!
Be not on air.
I'm not even wearing a belt.
You might have noticed that I
They do
recently
call them
purchased
belts.
some Wolverine claws.
Whoa.
Which are pretty
Holy
cool.
shit, Neil.
So,
Could
It
you
even works
use those to
have
like
rings on
shred
it.
meat? Like, you know,
Yeah, like
Let's
making
go
a
forward with
saute.
that.
yeah.
They're
Could you
plastic.
imagine though if you missed and then stabbed both hands at the same time?
They're plastic. They're sharp,
Aw.
but they're plastic. They're not metal.
Scratching his chin. That feels good.
Would work really well as a back scratcher.
I'll understand soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, I've already put that to the test, and yes, they. Ow! Yes, they do. No goals in you. Anyway, but I already have a back scratcher that I use all the time.
It's
And even one of these
telescopic.
ones. Ooh, there you go.
oh yeah.
There we go.
See, back scratchers are antithetical to my uncomfy lifestyle, and thus I will not buy one.
I'm glad you
they're
said back
like a
scratcher.
dollar or something.
I'm glad you said back scratcher.
frivolous expense.
I'm glad you guys said that 1,000 times. Now my back is itching uncontrollably. Thank you. You didn't. You just had to keep saying it. Nah,
It's all right. My
it's
chin's
okay.
itching
go,
right
buddy.
now.
Yeah.
Just don't know.
Is it?
So many back scratchers.
It's a mini rake too. If you got
Dude,
tiny
I can't
leaves.
find mine. I have like
If-
4 of them.
If you have a very
Drainage.
small yard.
Very small yard with tiny trees and little tiny leaves.
If you have like a little bonsai tree, that's how you break
There
up
you
the
go.
leaves on your bonsai.
There you go. I also
Do
bought
bonsai
something
trees
else
lose
that's
their
pretty
leaves?
cool.
Yes.
I'll pull out one of them right now and show you. These things are fucking amazing, and I'm going to use them for my Jack Skellington costume. I think. Yeah. Let me just figure this out. Let's see which fucking hand I grabbed. Okay, left one.
Oh, this is gonna be dangerous.
The suspense is killing me.
Is it? Sorry. Hang on here. I gotta get it set up here first. So
Nope.
you don't
No
have
time
to.
to wait.
So,
Do you have another Star Wars bag?
No, I don't have another Star Wars bag. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, pal.
The malignant falcon.
Yeah.
Malignant Falcon.
I'm putting very.
Centurion Falcon.
The Millennium
I'm
Robin.
putting all the army hype in everybody's live stream chats tonight.
Millennium
Oh.
Woodpecker.
We have like
Oh.
all the army people in here tonight.
Also,
Jordan's
army.
Sorry,
Ben,
hold
you
on, hold
missed
on. Hold
the
on.
military stream.
Hold on. Let me interrupt. We have a goal tonight, everyone. And the goal is we're going to get Jordan to 69 subscribers. All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. All right.
Nice.
Either that or we got to go to 666. You guys pick.
Yeah.
go with 6.
Either one's fine with me.
How
Yeah.
about 69,
I think that'll be
69? Meet in the middle.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
I missed the military stream
So weird.
Can't
because
do
I'm
shit
not
with 'em.
a veteran. I just joined. I don't count.
No,
You
I
just
bet you
joined?
could have came over and like showed some bro love, bro.
Oh, I was studying.
Like you hurt my little bro
and
heart.
I had Yeah,
right
I had
there.
surgery and was studying, trying to get questions done because my test.
the
No,
fuck
I
is a
figured
heart?
I figured it was surgery actually. So no, that's cool.
I was in the
I mean, that's
Navy for 3
Pretty
days.
important.
You were in the what?
I was in the Navy for 3 days, so
You slow down with your vet shit, buddy.
I'm not a veteran, nor do I think I ever actually technically have been in the military because of what
You have to
happened, so,
serve 90 days, right, to technically get veteran
Yeah,
status?
yeah.
that's minimum. I
They discovered my medical record for sleep apnea and said bye bye.
See, when-
your boy.
I
They didn't
joined
even
in.
check us for that shit back in the day. They were like, "Can you breathe? Yeah, run.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in."
Well,
I joined-
I was going OCS, which is a little bit different.
Oh well, yeah.
Officers.
Sorry,
candidate
I'm not that
pool.
special.
I joined
Yes.
in 2004, which was the height of the Iraq War. So they were like, "Pulse check, get in there, son."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
somebody.
such a cheater because I'm
Bree.
in medical school on a scholarship, so I was a direct commission. So I'm only like half
Right.
I earned none of it.
In 2005,
Somebody
for
get the fly
OCS,
swatter.
they were looking for ways to kick people out
That's crazy.
because they had way too many people that had lost their jobs in the 2001 recession that basically flooded OCS. So it was not easy to get in.
I was an enlisted man,
That was
an enlisted infantryman. So they're like, like literally, you want to be infantry? We'll make a slot just for you.
Oh, there's another Navy man.
Hi there.
Jordan,
yeah. Now we're talking about semen.
Speaking of, I was on a submarine. Long, hard, and full of semen.
Yes.
So were you in
I'm
St.
sure.
Mary's?
What?
Were you in St. Mary's then?
Yeah, St. Mary's, Georgia.
Yeah.
I was
I thought
on
you
Rhode
said-
Island.
I thought you said St. Louis for a second. I was like, "Fuck you, Swede."
No, I know exactly where this.
I'm sorry,
the
Mikey, is there
naval
some-
base is because my best friend from high school was on an attack sub out of there.
Well, one second. Mikey, is there something wrong with being long, hard, and full of semen?
I just thought he was referring to my home city as long, hard, and full of semen. Like, now wait just a goddamn minute.
No, that's your current city, Chicago.
So...
Shut up.
Actually, it is, yeah.
It's a lot of
Great Lakes.
Semen
man.
recruits.
Yes,
That fresh
recruited
new
semen. They go out and
Very
find
fresh
little
semen.
semen. Go, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
The OCS people are down in Pensacola, but yeah. Or at least they were back in the early 2000s.
There is a distinct lack of beer in
Rock
front of
on.
me. Hold on.
I like how Jonathan talks. It's different, but I like it.
I like Jonathan. We can keep him.
Can we?
I mean,
I mean,
we're paid up. I mean, we
Think
can keep
think
it up.
about all of the things he's done as a DM. Though he's misrepresented us, he's betrayed us
That is
to the other
also true.
crew.
Also
Isn't
true.
that his job? Like all of that?
He
I
had,
mean,
And he
had
heard
me
none of
kill
this
all
because
of
his
you
headphones
in-
was off. Fuck you!
Jordan, just to put you back in the loop here, we have a little D&D podcast show thing going, and Jonathan is our DM. So
Oh, cool.
any extra malice that you hear us spit his way is just because he's constantly plotting to kill our characters. And
I've actually killed them multiple times.
I get it. I'm a DM too, so I totally
Cool.
get it.
I'm also a DM.
Yeah,
This is just the DM club.
that's right. Players, get the fuck out.
It's the DM club. It's the Army club. It's the
Fine,
Science
dude,
club.
right.
Like, we're just in the right place.
D&D is the ultimate don't hate the game, hate the players.
That's right.
what the fuck?
So I've been I DM for mostly my kids are the biggest part of my group, but I've been running them through the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is
Oh my god, you're running that?
yeah, it's super
Why?
fun. Why? Because it can be anything, like literally anything.
I mean,
we
that's
had
true.
we had a level that was like Mad Max, and then they went straight from that to the Matrix, and then they went to like it's anything. Like
It's
Sounds like
all
GURPS.
dungeon crawl.
Well, so that's
more.
so the key to making it fresh. We're on floor 18 out of 23. And the key to keeping it fresh is to embrace the wackiness and just like make every floor its own unique thing. So it's not a 23 level dungeon crawl. It's 23 short adventures that are loosely like tied to each other.
Okay.
You know,
That makes more sense.
Oh,
So if you guys
That's
promise
cool.
not to judge me too harshly for a very messy desk, I have something really cool I would like to show you all.
Okay.
It better
Not
not
frozen,
be
sure.
long, hard, and full of semen.
It's not.
Okay.
Hold on. See that right there?
Ooh.
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 That is an
Fancy.
Asus ZenBook Pro Force, a Duo. It's got a 4K OLED display and a 4K second monitor just above the keyboard here. Touch screen. Comes with a pen with, if I can get it,
Sure it does. Sure it does.
4,096 levels of pressure. And has a laptop 3070 graphics card in there.
Oh.
When I combined 5 videos into one video, it took me 10 hours of rendering time on my old computer. It took this thing 17 minutes.
Holy shit, Jonathan.
That's a huge
Wow.
thing.
Nice, man.
So if
I
anybody
have
knows any
laptop
dicks
envy.
that need sucked or like any editing work that needs done, like
Holla at your boy.
yeah, holler at your boy, because otherwise I'm stuck eating discount ramen for the next 6 months.
20 pound is 20 pound.
No,
How much was it?
3,200.
Yeah, that's about what I paid for mine.
I mean, the 3070
it's-
alone these days would cost you that.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like it's a laptop GPU, and they haven't been as affected badly as the desktop varieties.
I'm
But
just really,
everything.
I'm just planning on stealing sweets. He's got to go to sleep sometime, and when he does,
I think Newegg is selling a 1650 right now for like 240.
A 1650 is
No.
actually worse than my 6-year-old graphics card.
I
All
believe
right,
it, but
sorry.
it would also be better than nothing. Which is
My,
what a
my
lot of people have right
1070
now.
is still rocking it.
Yeah, I'm rocking a 1072 as well.
What's going on?
Also,
Nick's with us too, I think, and Amanda joined the chat as well, saying hello to
who
my
shared
hair.
The link.
Hi, Amanda.
Just
But-
greet Neil's hair. That's it.
But yeah, we're going to be
Pretty soon you'll be able to touch it.
Mm.
do you
Tell
want
me
to
what
touch it?
Tell me what it smells
I
like.
want to touch Neil's hair. I'm gonna go to Faithless Forum just to touch.
Just to
Neil's
do
hair.
that.
Are you gonna
No,
are you
no,
gonna
no,
bring
no.
your gonna bring your own trampoline with you, or maybe a pogo stick? Some
Okay.
stilts.
Dude,
A
man,
ladder, okay.
look, he's
Just
a
lean a ladder
into,
up
like
against him.
wrestling, Brazilian wrestling. He'll just like climb up
I'll
Neil
bring
and touch
Neil
his
to
hair.
my
It's fine.
level. That's a great idea.
Or bring him down to
There you
your
go.
level.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Work the ground game.
Yeah, so Faithless Forum sort of
don't like-
scavenger hunt thing. Have a Guinness with dishonest ape. Touch Neil's hair.
Bucket list.
Punch Genesis.
Of course. Purchase a Himalayan salt dildo from student Dr. Ben.
Yes, do that. It's great. And then recruit 2 friends to join me.
Yes.
Like
telling
I
you.
get fine, have your dildo thing, but goddamn it, the multi-level marketing I cannot stand for.
Wait.
Selling
Hold it.
memberships.
Hold up. Jen, you're going to be at Faithless Forum too?
No,
Oh,
I wish I was. No,
It's just part of-
Jeez.
you
just wanna
can
be
you
a
can
punch.
come to my house and punch me though.
yeah,
That's still an option.
Oh,
couple $1,000.
Jen,
Get hit. What's wrong with that?
now that I
Get off
have
the plane. Get on the plane.
I'm broke. I can't go anywhere. Fuck that.
Jen, now that I have been reminded that you exist and that you're broke, would you like my old pen tablet thing that I was using before I got this?
Say yes.
Yeah, maybe. Like, yes.
It's for drawing and shit. You can hook it up to a tablet.
I'm glad I didn't go to the fucking to
like-
the post office and send you the one that I had, because it seems
Like,
you don't need that anymore.
Yeah. I definitely
DM
don't.
me about it later because I'll forget. But like,
I had to. I'll show you what I've had to do for that because they're both touch screens on the top and the bottom, and the top's the one I want to draw on. So you know those
You gotta
those art
Yeah.
arms, the hands. Hold on.
He's gonna come out here looking like a professional bowler with his fucking perfect fingerless glove.
I'm expecting like a power glove like Nintendo, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it turns out an art glove that covers the forearm is not commercially available.
No glove, no love.
But I happen to have some cut-resistant gloves that I used to have back when I wrangled wild animals and whatnot. But yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
My inner emo kid is just screaming. Yeah. But I have to have this to keep the forearm off the lower display. I ordered an opera glove that I'm going to modify to make it more comfortable.
What if we just got a
Jonathan, keep
sophisticated-
in mind though, I've been drawing with my finger for literally like how many years now?
Which means it will take you 10 minutes longer to get better at doing that with the tablet than it otherwise would.
in your face.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I probably won't have the same problem of like leaning my hand on the, because like I know how to hold
Just
my
a-
arms.
Oh, we're already on hell. We're just waiting for it to start burning. It'll be
Oh,
alright.
no,
wait,
Jen,
is
this
it
was
hell?
specifically a problem that only exists because of the dual display nature of this thing.
Oh, I'm dying.
Sounds too complicated, man. You lost
I'm
me
really
at
high.
dual display like 5 minutes ago.
There's a
No.
display, and then
I'm
there's a
kidding.
second
I'm
display
kidding.
below
I
that.
got it. I got it.
No, but it was
I got
funny.
So
Yeah! Star Wars! No,
Star
no.
Wars.
Jonathan,
You got an
No, this one
off-brand
says
thing.
Wars.
wait a minute.
You got an
This is
off-brand thing. That's not a Star Wars, Neil. You got gypped.
I know, it's not the real
No, I don't like that phrase. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gypsies everywhere. Just
Yeah.
he lives in Alabama.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
horns
that.
Yeah.
boggled.
Jonathan.
Coming in hot.
ASMR for
Oh God, that's not ASMR. That's just migraine inducing. That's SM.
Cosmic background radiation simulator.
How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So I've made a change to my the theme for my weekly trivia night on Friday. So normally I do just random categories of questions, but this week all of the questions are related to the people that frequently show up in streams in the community. So it's going to be an interesting time.
Oh no!
What if
Who
tons
always
of mice
does this
real identity?
irritating thing?
I know that.
Me?
answer.
I won't. There are no questions that will dox anybody. The questions are all related to things that people have talked about on streams that people would know about.
Oh no, you're gonna cancel me.
So it's like a meta trivia kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do like a trick question, which is like, what is Mikey's most annoying catchphrase?
He's gone. Let's talk about him.
what is
Mikey, no!
Needs-
No,
No,
I'm
no.
sorry, dude.
He's gone. Let's talk about him.
Oh, no. I feel bad now. We can't do that.
About people mostly
Could be
in the
bad.
on the panels, but some people who show up in the audience a lot may make an appearance in a question.
Yo, so what's a Genesis Undead question like?
You'll have to come to trivia to find out.
Oh no.
Oh, speaking of, Jen, I was going to send you a paddle, but Aisla saw it on my Twitter and asked if she could have it. You cool with that?
I didn't even know about this, so I'm fine.
Well, look at the paddle before you say otherwise. 'Cause, like,
Did you?
it was on my Twitter. I am
don't know
literally
why
the
you're
most
bringing all
important
of this
person on
shit up
Twitter.
on-
I don't know.
I don't know why you're bringing all of this shit up on stream live. This is great content, guys. I hope you're thrilled as I search up Jonathan's fucking Twitter.
You know, if you paid attention like you should, you wouldn't have to do this.
I don't have
Ooh.
much use for that, unfortunately.
The shoes? Is this like spoon theory or
I don't know.
No, I was talking about the thing on Twitter. What were you talking about? I zoned out because I was looking up your Twitter. You can't expect me to do something and pay attention to the conversation at the same time, Jonathan.
Okay, there's a paddle that I put on my Twitter that I was going to send to you, but Aisla asked if she could have it because she saw
I saw it. I don't think I need it.
Okay. It's good. It's got a lot of sting to it.
So I got slapped the
Just-
last time I
I
tried
don't
to look up
have
someone's Twitter.
I don't have
Really?
a partner in the area
Hi,
that
Kate.
would be useful for.
That took me a second.
Why isn't this working?
Hi, Nick.
Hey, hold on. Getting a call.
How's everybody?
As soon as I came in, I was going to sing too. I was Star Wars. I love to watch Star Wars. What do you think, Neil? Good song?
It makes my stars have warts. I don't know.
It's actually how they tried to teach me what a musical fifth was. It was like Star Wars is a fifth, like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
better.
pretty much. Pretty much.
This won't let me fucking... What the fuckity fuck?
So who's got their booster?
Violent.
Who's got
Oh, I
what?
need to
I
get
haven't
mine.
yet.
I need to schedule.
Ben, you've got yours already, right?
Oh, the booster. Oh.
I got my booster.
I'll probably get mine on a Tuesday. That way I have Wednesday and Thursday off to
On a
recover.
Tuesday.
My booster didn't actually hit me that hard. Like the original shot, I was pretty hard up for a day, but the booster didn't do anything.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, the second shot, like I had Moderna, it kicked my ass. I've never been more sick in my entire life.
It got me pretty hard too, to be honest.
Yeah, I had 102 fever for like 4 days.
Is that coins?
Yep. You
Oh.
can come back, Mikey.
Fucking hell!
Apparently, the booster is only supposed to hit you like the first shot did.
I got some
Oh, great.
very legal gummies that I definitely didn't have in the state of Alabama here recently, and
Jonathan
poor
definitely
student
wasn't-
Dr. Ben got
You
the
weren't
brunt
sending me
of
funny
it.
things on Twitter.
No, I was sending you pictures of toppings on pizza and describing how certain ones looked like a face.
You were in a very interesting emotional state, and it was kind of fun.
Yes. I tried to convince him that we should get Bigfoot on for the D&D thing. Not as like somebody playing Bigfoot, but getting Bigfoot on.
You also said you needed some vitamin Castlevania, so
So I did.
you did say that.
I like grape ape.
What the hell's that?
It's a strain. We are talking
Oh.
about weed, are we not?
Yeah.
I didn't say weed.
Yeah. Nobody. Well, yeah, we know what we're talking about. So. The hell? Oh, great big. Oh, cool.
Eh. So
Yeah.
there you go. Also,
I just-
speaking of pizza, I have one in the oven and I have to get it out of there. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was telling Ben that Ben needed to get somebody on in costume as Bigfoot to play like a Yeti or something in his campaign.
Hey. Hi.
I only got one costume and it's a bear.
We're gonna
Feels
get
like
Neil to be
Already in
Bigfoot.
costume.
I look like a
Like,
Yeti.
I loved that character so much.
No, I say, okay,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
remember, this is a serious thing. You know, make sure you're doing this seriously. And fucking Mikey comes on to this 10 Candles, this tragic horror game, dressed in a fucking bear onesie.
Sounds about
We
right.
made him the jester, though.
It was
so
perfect.
appropriate.
He is a jester who was turned
Hey.
into bear as a punishment for not being funny.
I was
Hey,
unbearably
it's better
unfunny.
than Mitch
I'm
McConnell Turtle who turned into Ozzy Osbourne Turtle.
It's true, though.
What?
That was Jen.
Worst character I've ever
Messiah.
made.
Meech, I think you are plus ultra.
But can we
So,
please have
Did
Neil
I
as
build
a
this
guest?
thing or what?
Do it.
Can we please have Neil as a guest on one of our episodes where he
I've
dresses
asked.
up as a Yeti?
I'm more like Chewbacca though. So.
Can we give you a Star Wars t-shirt?
Yeah, sure. I'll wear that.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to make that poster we were talking about.
Get him a little like Chewbacca like outfit. It's gonna be kind of close to Chewbacca, but it's really like Chewbacca. He's a polar bear, and you know
He's a white.
yeah,
What is the fucking species again? Wookiee.
Wookiee, yeah.
the white one. Yeah.
From
Neil, you okay?
Man,
Me-
fake
Yoda
fan.
is just like an elderly chupacabra.
Oh,
But what
there
about
it
the
is.
droid attack on the
Mikey,
Wookiee?
what was your ultimate pun that was supposed to get everyone laughing?
I don't remember. I don't remember. It was really bad, but it was intentionally really bad.
It was so bad.
Sorry for this pause in the action. I'm sorry. And like
The
every
next
time
time-
he would make a bear pun, he had to apologize.
The next time we do a 10 candles, I'm house ruling that if I have to veto your truth, you have to burn a trait and you lose your turn.
That's bullshit.
Don't throw it bullshit.
You let
I
us.
must not know what this 10 candles thing is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with 10 candles.
All right, Jonathan,
It-
give us a 30-second TLDR.
It is a role-playing game of tragic horror that is juxtaposed by the existence of 10 tea lights, 10 candles that are on the existence on the board. They are lit at the start of the game, and you have different scenes that occur that you tell the story together. The players vie for control from the storyteller. If they win a roll, they get control. If they lose the roll, the storyteller gets the control. And by the end of the game, all the players will be dead. Well, the player characters, not the actual players.
Nope.
Hopefully.
Real
But-
Well, look,
I'll
if
be
it was
dead.
players, I'd watch.
The thing is that there are only
Ouch.
4 lights.
Ouch.
So, do you like? So there's like literal candles. Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you like? Do they play a mechanical role?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if me and Sweet are having this long drawn out conversation that lasts 10 minutes
Mechanical.
and the candle goes out because we took too long to do something, we just lost narrative control. Now it goes back to Jonathan. we're
And
like,
the
"Fuck,
scene
fuck, fuck."
ends.
Yeah.
It was rude.
Okay,
it's-
got it.
So you try to have as much fun as you can before Jonathan accidentally coughs and sneezes on a fucking candle and puts the shit out. He has laughed a candle out and has not relit it. I will fucking say that on the record.
Oh.
Look, you have until I put the candle out to say you want to burn something. Not my fault you took forever.
Yo, get a sneeze guard, bro.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
a fucking
bro.
mask on that shit, bro.
Just know what you need to do is you need to go into the kiln and kill the king and, have yourself be burnt to restart the flame of the world.
Actually, I think all of my opponents want a birthday cake with that candle on it. And they have to make a wish.
Nobody got the Dark Souls reference. I'm disappointed in all of you.
I don't watch.
I don't play video games, Swede.
It's
I-
I don't watch anime, Swede.
yeah, Sweet. I don't read anime.
I don't watch Naruto.
I don't even know who Goku is. I've never seen Naruto.
I've subjected myself to Dark Souls. I got the reference.
Ah, there you go.
I picked it up for the Switch, but
You have a friend.
then I realized I could either be good at this game or I could have a life. And
Why not
Goes
both?
wrong.
Get good, son.
It really doesn't take much to be good
See,
at Dark Souls.
I'm-
A lot
I'm
of
not-
this is memorization.
I'm muted.
I'm not good enough to be good at that game and also have a life.
Fair. That's fair. The big deep
Same.
strategy is
this
to
wheel?
lodge yourself up the anus of the big bad guy. Just literally
Yeah.
like stand in his butt the whole time.
75
What, like
straight
Ant-Man
butt
attacking Thanos sort of thing?
Basic,
or-
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
75 straight
Oh,
butt
that's
quotes
an
wins the
ancient
day.
game.
You people game differently.
I game to win.
Apparently.
I prefer a game like Kerbal Space Program.
Random dude.
Are you guys ready
Random
for the
dude.
round? Are you guys ready for the round the horn?
Yes.
All
Sure.
right.
Yes,
Do it.
please.
Okay. I need you guys to all Neil, I'm gonna move up to the center here, just to make it so that we go last. guest of honor, you will be the first to answer. Everyone, you get one. I'm going to be strict on this, or else I swear to God, we're going to have technical difficulties. One sentence is your answer. Are we all in agreement?
I'm the king of run-on sentences.
Yes, Mikey.
Just to make sure, our answer doesn't have to literally be the words one sentence, does it?
God damn it, Bionic found me out. You get one sentence for your answer. Does everyone agree before we begin?
Hey,
Wait, does that mean we have to answer literally one sentence?
Last 1,000 pages if I have to. Let's do this thing.
Is everybody ready?
Joe.
Mikey, I feel like this is an opportunity to get back at you.
That's fine.
So what's this game we're playing?
So we're doing around the horn question. It's where we literally go around the meeting in a clockwise fashion. Well, around the meeting. God damn.
Yeah.
I tried to switch hands like that would make a difference because I'm dumb. I was like, oh, the left hand, stupid. But everyone answers the question. It's usually like, what's your favorite superhero? If you had like a magical power, what would you want? Those kinds of things. And we go around and everybody gets their input. So on tonight's Round the Horn question,
What?
Is this like a show and tell thing that we're going to get arrested for?
it is not your turn, Jonathan.
Well, that wasn't an answer.
R2D2.
That was a question, yeah.
What's new?
Just remember,
Pussycat?
folks, this isn't your stream, and Neil doesn't mind being demonetized. He's told me that more than once. So just do whatever you like.
Chicka, wow,
Not even
wow.
Really, the biggest new thing with me, I guess that's what it's asking me, is I'm looking for a job, and I like had a case interview, which is like solve this business problem, but you only have 30 minutes, and you have to do it all correct. And if you mess anything up, you're fired. So that's what's new with me.
Wonderful.
Okay, that's a strong answer. Irish Swede.
I am off to San Francisco next week to be interviewed by one of the industry's biggest publications for a major article and to possibly get funding and a grant for research.
Cool.
Neat.
The publication is known as CityWire.
That is a second sentence. You are breaking the rules.
I was just doing that for the follow-up question that I know was coming.
So, I'm just hanging out on other people's streams and also having trivia night on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you. Genesis Undead.
Living the suicidal trans girl stereotype.
Power to the trans girl.
Mr. Suter.
Wife just got back from a
Nick,
conference
you're
on infectious.
Ah,
You almost had, you skipped this. I actually looked, you son of a bitch. And by the way, this doesn't count as part of my sentence, but if it did, I could keep adding contractions, conjunctions, and just get this thing going all night. So
Semicolon.
Junction. What's your...
she came back from a thing on infectious diseases, a conference on infectious diseases, because it turns out that's big now. And I'm going to be doing Faithless Forum, so I'm like getting just some stuff ready for that, because I want to like interview people and chat with people and do all the good stuff. I'm going to have lots of fun, so I look forward to seeing like half of you there. But that's what I'm up to.
Careful, that Neil guy's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
don't
pop
talk
your
to
eye
him.
out is what I've heard, but I'm not going to believe it until I see it.
Bionic. Damn.
Well,
Oh, really? Until you see it from this angle and that angle?
No. Third party observation. I'm going to be the journalist. I'm going to be documenting. It would be bias if I involved myself in any way whatsoever.
What happened to this one sentence rule?
Yeah, relax over here, Nick.
Excuse me.
Sorry, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
It's another topic. I'm not answering the question anymore.
How dare you? All right, hit
Got
me.
a point.
okay,
Bionic
well,
Man.
I'm not sure and I'm hoping not, but I'm a little worried that what I'm feeling in my right hand is carpal tunnel.
Oh,
Fuck.
That's what's new with me. Oops, second sentence, third sentence. Fuck.
I'm trying to think. Was this one sentence thing for like the rest of the show? Because like
no.
I've been on
Hey,
other topics.
hey.
I'm
It's
thinking it
Jonathan's
is.
turn. It's Jonathan's turn.
All right, so Nat One Heroes has expanded their capabilities, and Mikey is going to be running a series all on his own as the game master, and I'm really excited about that. So because we have that going on, we have the expanded assets. I am going to be making custom assets for that.
The Game Master?
I was thinking it too.
Super Game Master.
Actually, that system
Deluxe
is called
edition.
it's called a handler, not a
Fabulous edition.
not
Super
really.
Gay Handler.
All right, B.
Man, the only thing I got new, everybody already knows about because it's all I can talk about. Nobody wants to hear about it anymore. But
Damn
I've
right.
been going to
Shut
the gym, and work's going good, and life is good, and I feel like $1,000,000. And I'm getting some facial hair starting.
Ah!
I got. It's not a shadow. That's
Go this way. It's not a shadow.
Yeah, it's not a shadow, you bitch.
Sounds like a 14-year-old.
That's what it feels like. It's really, really like soft. It's like super
Dad, I
fucking
have like
soft.
5
Oh, the
whiskers. Could
peach
you show me how to
fuzz.
shave?
Peach fuzz.
I remember my peach fuzz.
I shaved actually my like the
All
blonde shit
right,
was
that is
coming
the
in.
second sentence.
So I
And-
like
and
shut up.
you're-
Everybody else did it.
You're all.
So I shaved
you're
this
all
part
right,
of my
everyone.
face
You're
and
all
left the mustache and the
Some people
the
think
handlebar
that
part. And everybody's like, "Oh, you have hair," and I'm
Nope.
like, "I know, right?
No.
Yeah.
Neil, what's new, pussy?
$1,000,000, motherfucker."
Hi, what?
Neil, what's new, pussycat?
I don't have a new pussycat. I still got the roommate's pussycat.
All right, I just want to let everybody know that you failed my my test. There was only one correct answer.
I know what the answer is. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Thank you, Neil. That is the only. What? It was a trick. There's only one. There's
Whoa!
Neil, kick him.
Let me get this straight, Mikey. You get a whole bunch of internet narcissists together, and you think we're going to sacrifice an opportunity to talk about ourselves for the sake of a joke? A reference?
Right, it's right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's
No!
right there. It's right there. I threw it off the backboard, and everyone just fucking passed the ball.
Look at us. Mikey.
Thank you,
I know
Kyle.
that song from somewhere, but I couldn't pick it out of a lineup. So really, I don't think that joke works for everybody.
I'm
Yeah,
only
we-
12 years old, so
We are all content creators in one form or another. Like, we are self-obsessed people, Mikey. We're not giving that up.
I don't know this
I'm only
reference. I don't
12
watch
years
people.
I just want you to know on the other tab, I actually have that song pulled up because I knew it was probably gonna be a reference to a song. I didn't know what song, so I've been listening to it this whole time. But like, no one was doing the song lyrics, so I just figured I'm gonna be a fucking like jokester and say I'm suicidal.
So
Now,
How is that funny? That's not funny.
I don't know.
when you hear the title of this song, does anyone else keep trying to think it's a James Bond title for like a couple of seconds at first?
yes.
Yeah.
But FYI, Tom Jones is actually a friend of our family. So
No shit.
Huh.
Yep. Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
I didn't until I found out.
Mikey, I actually have a good around the horn question
Touche.
for you.
Hit me, big dog.
We all like to shit on the United States of America, and rightly so. But what is one thing the U.S. got right?
Okay, so you
Slim
basically you want to
pickings
bring
there,
the
buddy.
show to a standstill to just you just want to end the whole thing right now. That's okay.
All right, guest of honor.
I got to write down
So-
2 or 3 because I'm like close to
Before-
last.
need to take time
before
to
I
think
answer,
about it.
it's like I'm trying to think of like something that they unequivocally got right, like not right with qualifications, you know. That's tough. Well, I think my favorite thing about the way the system is set up is the encapsulated in the 10th Amendment, and it's the federalist system, wherein you have a federal government over top and state governments underneath, which allows you to decentralize authority and devise different solutions for different regions based on what works better for that locality, which is a solution that sometimes stumbles because you can have ass backwards places that try to disenfranchise individuals and do things poorly.
Okay, you
So
only
it's
get one
certainly-
sentence.
This is one sentence. I have not hit a period.
I did not
It's a really
say-
long one.
I didn't say that there was one sentence on this.
I
It was
know,
just
I
for
was
the What's
kidding,
New
I was
Pussycat.
kidding, I was kidding, I was kidding.
It was just for the What's New Pussycat because I was trying to trap you guys into the goddamn joke.
But anyway, so that's what I'd say. It definitely has flaws, but I'd say that's one thing they mostly got right.
Okay, fair enough. Sweet.
I think we have to go with what Teddy Roosevelt gave us. We were the world's first to start this lovely thing, which is the national park system.
National parks are fucking sweet. Fucking, I love that shit.
And which
How am I
turned
supposed to
into
follow
much
that
more
up?
preservations as far as national forests, state parks, you name it, go down
Forest
the line.
preserves.
We are the ones that started it all.
Student Dr. Ben.
I have to follow up national parks, and I can't use that.
In your face.
Actually, I have a
Well-
clarifying question real quick. Does
Yes,
it have to
go
be
ahead.
something the government got right or just the country?
The country.
Okay.
Hot seat.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Everyone's looking at you,
Oh my
I
god.
judging you.
I mean,
man.
America did a good job at apple pie. I'll say that.
America isn't the
Come
one
up
who
with
made
apple
apple pie.
You want me to
I
give you
don't-
one, Ben?
No, but we do it well though.
No, Sweet, you don't get the answer twice through, Ben. Stop it, cheater. All right, Genesis.
I don't know. Like, I would say animal conservation, but we don't really do a great job of that. We're trying. I'll say that.
Nick.
First Amendment, including but not limited to free speech and freedom of religion.
How very diplomatic.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Hey, listen, we got free speech. It's just I didn't see anything in the Constitution that said we're not going to kill people who say certain things, which apparently I guess should have been written in there.
Probably should have wrote that in there. A bit of an afterthought.
Mm,
Bionic Dance.
Special effects. I mean, say what you like about how people like Michael Bay use them. This country set the standard with like studios like Industrial Light and
That's true.
Magic and such. We innovated all of that for like entertainment. I mean, where would sci-fi be without George Lucas and Industrial Light and Magic? Am I right? So
Good
yeah,
point.
that's something the U.S. got right. Special effects.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Jonathan.
PBS, the public broadcasting system. I mean, look at that. You got Bob Ross, you got Roy Underhill, you got Sesame Street, you got Arthur. They're pretty good with that.
Zaboomafoo.
Justin
Zaboomafoo.
Smith.
That was such a good
Sesame
show.
Street is trying to
Oh my
radicalize
God.
your kids into the liberal agenda.
The liberal agenda of having a planet.
Ted Cruz. Fuck.
The liberal agenda of having a planet in 10 years, yeah.
Liberal agenda of knowing what the animals are called.
Government propaganda for your 5-year-old.
I can't do a Ted Cruz. Fuck.
That's because no one
And
can
it-
emulate Templeton.
Like Count.
Do you
He
really
looks a
want
lot like the Count from Sesame Street, right? So you could just do
Does
that.
he? One
Yeah.
wonderful stupid thing I've said.
One trip to Cancun. 2 trips to Cancun.
That was more Mario, I think.
It's a me.
We're good at selling arms. We're very good at selling arms. We make good weapons and we sell them better than anyone else.
That is something we do well.
Yeah,
Or you sell them to Israel and they make them even better.
That's something we do well. That's not something
there
we
has been a
got
history
right.
of that. That's
Yeah.
true, Neil. Thank you for shitting all over my contribution.
There you go.
That's what I'm here for, Nick. You know that.
Nick,
Yeah, that is.
Wait till
Nick.
faithless for him.
Nick, just because you can do it well doesn't mean it's doing it right.
My wife tells me that every other day.
That might be revealing a little more than you want to, Mikey.
Mikey, things okay?
I'm fine. She's very unhappy.
Yo.
Well, don't worry, Mikey. If she's unhappy, you're not going to be fine for much longer. She'll find a way.
Yeah.
She'll find a way to make sure you're feeling it.
If
That's
mama
why
ain't
I'm very
happy, ain't
dumb.
nobody happy.
That's why I'm very dumb.
Happy wife, happy life. Right. So be prepared, folks. I might need another producer soon.
Hey,
Put out your resume.
Send me your resumes. Yeah.
Must be able to produce with a knife through the heart. Is going to be.
I think B's turn.
Oh, B. Yep.
I don't know. Cheerleaders in skimpy ass outfits.
Can't argue with that one.
Just as long as they're female cheerleaders in skimpy ass outfits.
Well,
That's what I meant.
You're not gonna kink shame me today,
That's
tomorrow, forever.
Oh,
right.
the week after that.
hey, cross-dressing is hot.
It's too serious of a topic. I got nothing, but I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I guess they don't necessarily have to be genetically
women.
female. I just don't necessarily want to see guys walking around parading their package.
But I put down.
Same.
I've bedazzled it.
Now let's get the foreign perspective.
That must have hurt.
Now, did you like wax beforehand, or are we just talking like a sort of like jewelry on an unupholstered cushion sort of situation going on
So
here?
yeah, so if you guys just want to go to onlyfans.com/MikeyFam and you'll see the whole process.
I feel like you need to wax in order to get good adhesive, like surface area,
Make it
right?
stick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could use hot glue and just get it in the hair, I guess. But
I'm curious to know how you know that.
Don't
I'm
don't
trying
ask
to
Nick.
learn how to
Don't
hold
mind.
back a
Never mind.
Mr.
My
Miyagi
curiosity's
joke.
gone. Yeah.
Guys, hurry up with the round of the horn. I have to leave.
Oh, well then you go next.
Is Neil the only
No,
one?
I already went.
Yeah, Neil, you're
Your
up.
mic sounds crazy, Jen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
mine's an easy answer. Fast food. You guys fucking nailed that shit.
we do have Five
It
Guys.
is everywhere.
That's true. Five Guys is awesome.
It's kind of like saying
nice.
the best thing about you, no one can take a blow to the head like you.
Or a blow to the artery.
You ever watch boxing? It's an important skill.
Mikey, I think I know what your answer is going to be.
Oh yeah, what is it then?
Our music industry.
God damn you!
Oh, I was going to say duct tape.
Ooh.
No, like
Why
I
is
would
Mike
say, I would
Just
say
how
it-
bad are things with the wife, Mikey? Jesus.
I was literally gonna say it's either
There it is.
It's either our just general music industry or hip hop. Like hip hop has literally taken over the planet. It is the most popular genre ever. It sells more of everything, and that was look it up, homie.
Damn.
Hip hop outsells everything, and that's awesome.
And jazz, we started jazz and that whole era too. So
Blues. Yeah.
the other popular answers from the Reddit post are our general entertainment industry. Nobody makes movies like the United States.
Yep.
Here's the interesting one. None of the founding fathers' kids are famous. So there's no hereditary, like kings, queens, or anything down the line, princes that.
One of those.
Hey,
One that I really
Dungeons and
wanted
Dragons.
was-
We came up with that.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
one that I really wanted to mention, I mean, we didn't come up with pizza, but I'd love to say we perfected it.
Yeah,
I mean, it was very much an Italian immigrant thing. So
But then
I'd
Well,
go ahead
yeah,
and
but
claim
now
it.
we've got, like New York style, and some of you psychopaths like the casserole that is deep dish.
you
know,
okay,
we've got a
okay.
bunch-
goddamn
Pizza
mouth.
casserole.
deep dish is a fundamentally different thing from standard pizza, but it deserves to be respected in its own right because it is fucking amazing.
It's
Well,
different,
maybe it
not
is, but it's
wrong.
not
Word.
pizza. But I mean, the point is, though, that like the United States took pizza and ran with it. You know?
Yep.
It's different, not wrong.
I recently discovered that Indian pizza is not. It's like a thing like all over the place. There's an Indian pizza place down
Butter
here. There's
chicken
one in
pizza.
Florida. Yeah. I just discovered that this thing existed, and it's amazing.
Really?
It's really
I-
Pizza in India is very expensive.
I'd be willing to try chicken pizza masala.
Yeah.
Yep, they have
Yeah.
it. You can get it.
That would be interesting.
Pass.
I'm a go, guys, and I'll tell you why I'm going.
All right.
Because my
All right,
mom
robot.
says there's a ghost in her room. Oh,
All right. Bye,
like
Megatron.
roboting? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bye,
I don't
Megatron.
see
You
why
just
it
sound
would
like
be.
a robot.
Because
When
you're
you
running
said
it through
my
the filter
mom, I
that
thought
does
it
it,
was gonna be a
Jen.
Darth
No,
Vader joke.
there's no filter on. There's no.
Literally, there is. Literally,
Seriously,
there is.
when you said my
It
mom, I
says
thought it
there's
was
no
going to be a
filter
Darth
on.
Vader joke.
God damn! What the fuck? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah, there's a filter
Killing
on.
it.
Yeah. There's a filter on, wasn't there?
I
Go
promise.
help
Yeah,
your
but
mom
it's
with
not
her
on. It's not on. I can't.
It's the
Fuck off.
ghost.
Yeah,
You're
it's not
gonna
like
have-
this normally. This is just Jen's when
Jen-
when you accuse Jen of using a filter and Jen's not using a filter, this is the sound you get. It's just
Jen-
a natural
Okay,
stress response.
testing.
Still there.
Filter.
Jen,
Filter.
you're going to have to close it through your control panel.
No, because
Well,
that's
you're
gonna
leaving
kick
anyway.
me out of. Okay, fine. I'm gonna
I thought you
drop
said you
out
were
of
leaving in the first
StreamYard.
place.
I wanted to say goodbye. Fuck you, you fucking asshole. Get fucked.
That
No,
is
I'm
the
Turn
not
on
sure
the
I
Tetris
deserve
one next time you
that.
do that.
Good night, fucker.
I have never been chewed out by C-3PO before. That's the first time.
Could you guys understand the 1 zeros and 1s that Jen just screamed at us?
Well, I think they were unwarranted.
Oh,
Okay,
kitty.
here's the thing. My voice
There
mod
you
was
go.
running a
There it is.
filter, even though the voice mod wasn't on. It was
Yeah.
running the filter,
No,
even though
no,
it wasn't
no.
on.
Then
No,
it-
we all made
Then
it
it
up.
was on.
No, I heard it, but it wasn't on. I don't know why it was doing that. Fuck
Jen?
you. I'm not
Jen?
dumb. I'm not dumb.
We didn't
Jen?
say we were dumb. We just
I have
Jen?
to go because my
say you were
mom
dumb.
is saying there's a ghost in her room, and
Okay.
I have to go. You can find me at Lou Genesis. Don't look that up. Don't look up Lou Genesis. Goodbye.
I gotta go too, folks. So
Oh, Nick.
Well,
you
have
got it.
fun.
I know I just got here. The wife is having like a sleepover with the kids right behind those two cats, so they can hear me, and they're not going to be able to sleep so long as I'm on with anybody. So as much as I would like to just add, my wife, I'm getting DMs from my wife who's like, C-3PO is yelling at you. What are you talking about? And I was just like, okay, I'm going to go. So I'm not going to explain.
That's a
Just
good idea.
The silver
Yeah.
leg is really getting to him.
love the cat. Love the cat. Night, all. See you
Have
soon. I'm
fun.
sure.
Don't get
Dude,
run
no, you'll
over.
be-
Night,
you'll see
night.
me,
Mikey, don't
next
get
week,
stabbed
though.
through the chest by you can fix the wife thing because they'll kill you.
No. See, I set the bar very low. She doesn't expect a lot out of me.
Well, I kind of assumed that, but what I'm suggesting is if you're
You got to
still
do it.
coming below
You got to do it right. You got to set it so low that even my dumbass on the internet can't piss her off because she's like, "Of course he said that. He's dumb as hell.
that.
He's an idiot."
Later, folks.
See, no one that gives me that credit, and no one's stupider. So what the
No.
hell?
No, you gotta play to your strengths.
Dude.
And if your strength is playing stupid, then you gotta play to it.
There was a
Oh.
guy I knew who proposed to his wife. He like dressed up like as a knight, came in on horseback, like
Oh,
had this
wow.
whole meal and everything. And he was so proud. And he told us, we were like, dude, you fucked up. And
Yep.
he was like, what? I was like, bro, you're up
Too
here.
high.
You're starting up here. You can't go up from there. Like, what are you gonna do, man? Setting yourself up for failure.
Well, I know what he could do. He could rule all England.
Well, I didn't vote for him.
What?
You don't vote for kings.
Help,
right.
help,
All right.
I'm being oppressed.
I like you even more. Being a Monty Python fan, that's awesome.
I have watched that movie like as a
1,000
teenager,
times.
like thousands of times.
Yeah, me too.
So
When-
good,
I
though, right?
did a talent show when I was in high school, and I did the Black Knight scene, but I was both people, so I had like a tabard that was black on one side and white on the other, and I would like give the line, then run across the stage and give the other line, and
Right, we'll call it a draw then.
oh, running away, eh? Classic.
You yellow bastards, come back here and take what's coming to you. I'll bite your legs off.
So the next round, the horn is we're just going to do the entire movie line by line. Just go.
None shall pass.
Well, it's kind of like that thing they did with The Princess Bride, where they didn't exactly remake it. They just had a bunch of comedians do certain scenes. It'd be like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd be 100%
Just a
down
small shrubbery.
Hmm.
Do you have a small shrubbery?
for that. Yeah. I need to show that movie to the kids, except I'm probably going to skip Castle Anthrax because
Yeah.
the older one would be fine, but the younger ones,
Oh.
maybe not.
We're here to save you. No, it's fine. I got this.
Just a little bit of peril.
Just as long as they leave in the Camelot song.
Yeah, for sure.
So Rag says hi, everyone.
Hi,
Who
Rag.
does?
Rags, Ragabash
Rag.
Dabbler.
Oh, Rags. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, Rad. Oh, I thought you said Brad. Okay.
No, that would be a normal
name is
person's
Brad
name.
now.
Well, you understand my confusion, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying that would be a normal person's name.
I don't know too many of those.
Yeah. What is this normal person you speak of?
Well, typically meet somebody
I meant
named Brad,
names.
Oh,
Matt,
and they'll be just kind of disappointing in general.
oh, yeah, they are they?
Brads and Chads, just
Chads.
well, it's funny because we were just talking about Monty Python. Their go-to for a
Hanging
boring
Chads?
person name was Brian.
Yeah.
The Life of Brian being.
Well, not
that's
just
a
that,
good
they had this one where John Cleese was playing for them football player, and he's being interviewed, and he kept saying, well, Brian, I kicked the ball, and there it was, and he just kept saying Brian in this really like low rent intelligence kind of way.
John Cleese has been a major disappointment lately.
he
well.
has.
Yeah, I mean, he's old, and that's what happens when you become 102 years old, I guess.
I don't know. Terry
happening to a lot
Pratchett
of
was old, and the only thing disappointing about him was his death.
Well, he got what was it, Parkinson's or
Dementia.
something? Yeah, but it was from something. It was
early onset dementia.
I thought it was from something like Alzheimer's.
I mean, yeah.
Are we about to have a conversation about the causes?
I was going to say, go, Ben.
Nah.
He is.
There
They're
are lots
so
of-
ready for this. Yeah.
There are
He
lots-
did, in his final
He did.
years, make very good arguments for assisted suicide, though.
Oh, I would agree that
As long as
assisted
it's
suicide is-
voluntary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They
See-
call it the other one murder.
yeah.
Well, if you want to be technical,
But that brings up an
I do.
interesting question: is how can you be sure that it's all that voluntary if they're so far advanced?
I think the way they do it is they hand them the control, so that they are the ones who are executing themselves, basically.
How do
But
they
if-
know if they're
They
that
have to
far
make
advanced?
Euthanizing.
There's a
It's
lot
the
of
question of do they know what they're doing?
yeah. There's a lot that goes into determining competency of them to be able to make that decision.
Yeah, there are some very good assisted suicide centers in Sweden. Because,
I'm not
a lot of
quite
people
dead.
around
Sorry.
the world.
Apparently, Swedish people like
It's a
They-
booming industry.
Well,
Or
there's
rather,
certain
yeah.
criteria
dying
that you have to
industry
meet to
in
be
Sweden.
able to make that decision, and when you're making the decision to go through something like that, you have to be evaluated to make sure that you're
of sound mind.
of sound mind, able to make that decision for yourself. So you're not making that decision when you're already
Far gone.
so deteriorated that you wouldn't be able to make that decision for yourself.
That's cool.
You have to make it
Having-
earlier on, but you do have to have a criteria of you have to have a certain amount of time that you're set to live, or you have to have a prognosis that's within a certain range.
Have you seen those crazy suicide booth things they have that look like some sort of futuristic cryogenic suspension capsule?
You mean like Futurama ones?
Well, no, because you're lying down. So it's not like a phone booth kind of thing. But yeah, it's like apparently like there's a sound system and a screen so you can die to your favorite music or favorite movie or something. And it just fills up with some gas. You go to sleep and die.
Yeah, nitrogen, usually.
It's just like this crazy thing because they look like the coolest sci-fi bed ever, but they're not.
Yeah, they're
had those.
unfortunately going to take that and use that for the capital punishment in the United States, apparently.
Sounds better than lethal injection, frankly.
I mean,
Nitrogen asphyxiation, probably, yeah, because your body doesn't know it's
right.
starving.
I mean, I'd
Well, as I
rather not.
understand it with lethal injection now, like it's not humane in any way. They paralyze you so nobody can see the agony you're going through, but it's pretty nasty when you're dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably prefer if we didn't have capital punishment at all. But if we're gonna do it, you know, nitrogen
Try and
seems
make
like
it as ethical as
Well,
possible.
right.
I mean, there's
Right.
only one crime that warrants the death penalty anyway, that of being William Shatner. That's the worst crime ever, deserves death, nothing else.
Well,
Just
don't forget
that.
J.K. Rowling.
But she's in England. We can't execute her in this country.
Not with that attitude, we can't.
An announcement to everyone in the chat: we are not advocating for the actual death of J.K. Rowling,
No.
though we wouldn't
Yeah, no.
mind it happening.
J.K. Rowling's one of those people that I wouldn't necessarily hit the gas in the parking lot to hit her, but I
You wouldn't hit the brake
necessarily hit the brakes either.
I don't want anything bad to happen to people, but I would love for something to happen where she just like stopped talking.
Right. Just some kind of tragic disconnection from all internet, you know?
Yeah.
Was it Mark
Or
Twain
she's
that
the-
said, "I don't wish death on anybody, but there are some obituaries I have read with the absolute joy"?
You know, I looked that up. It's actually not Mark Twain. It was like Bernard Shaw or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah,
It does sound like one of those savage.
Yeah, that one.
It does sound like one of those savage sayings that would be attributed to him, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My favorite savage saying is by somebody that is an absolute piece of shit in world history, but it's "No, ma'am, I will. In the morning, I shall be sober, and you shall still be ugly."
Giant piece of shit.
That
but
sounds
good
like
shit.
W.C. Fields.
Yeah,
Probably.
yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea who said that.
I mean, if it's not W.C. Fields, it's probably Oscar Wilde.
What I just said?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's what's his face from England? Oh,
Churchill.
geez. Churchill, yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh, really?
No, my favorite quote from Oscar Wilde was, I think, "I am dying beyond my means," when he had champagne on his deathbed.
Hmm. I mean, that's if
Yeah.
you're gonna go out, like that's the time to go. But the debt collectors can't come after you if you're already.
Oh,
dead.
we need a new around the horn since Mikey's not doing it. What would your ideal last words be?
That's a good question. I guess I'll have to go Hitchhikers. So long and thanks for all the fish.
I was just thinking the
I
same
appreciate
thing.
it. Yeah.
It's been real, it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
Real fun.
I would probably say something really snarky like, "I still don't believe in God."
No deathbed confession here.
What is it, my turn?
No, it's
Probably mine,
Jonathan's
actually.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I regret about my life is dying.
That's good.
Nice.
I like it.
Oh, I think I can touch that
B?
shit. Me? Oh, Kate, did you go already?
No.
Hey,
Sorry.
You go ahead. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'm
Mikey's
taking
here.
all you
Mikey's here. Let's
fuckers
make
with
Mikey
me.
go.
Oh, come on. I just said mine, and I'm taking all you fuckers with me. That's
Ah,
And then
Yeah.
you explode.
That's
well,
fucking
something like
great.
that, you know.
That's fucking great.
What was the question?
Making me dizzy, Mikey.
what would your ideal last words be?
Who, me?
No, Mikey now.
Oh, Mikey. Confused.
That's what she said.
And then as soon as Mikey says those words, gonna look to all the rest of you and say, "He is gone. Let's talk about it."
Wait a minute, I want to change mine. I want to change mine.
Whoa, and I got my chains rattling. Whoa. You'll never.
I want to change
free
mine.
of me.
My last words. I'll be back.
Boo.
Oh, come on.
I had an agreement with my best friend that if either of us should die in our 30s, that the other one's going to run into the funeral dressed in the same clothes that the other one died in with a sonic screwdriver saying, right now, this is where it gets weird.
All right, now this is
You're going to need some crisis actors.
Wait. You have a sonic screwdriver?
Nothing.
Not if you're asking.
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't think B actually went, did you?
No, I don't
Actually,
Yes.
my last words are never mind, don't give Neil those two stuffies.
So is anyone going to be cosplaying at Faithless Forum then? Because
No, we will not be doing that.
Cowards.
I don't know what the fuck.
I know what I'd say.
Can I cosplay as myself?
Boo.
Yes,
Okay.
Boo.
clearly you're going to need a lab coat.
Dress up as Neil.
I'm not bringing my white coat.
Get
I
a
have a
different
lab
one.
coat.
Get one from a costume store.
No, I am gonna wear like my signature look though, because I gotta wear my sweater vest and my bow tie. That is gonna happen.
Awesome.
Dress up like Neil.
Bow ties are very dapper.
No, don't do that.
Ooh, I could bring my drag wig and then just put get a printout of Neil's face. So that could be the picture that Demise made.
Boo. Dress up like Neil. Get a fake beard like his beard is.
You know, I do have
bandana.
liquid latex, and I can get some whiskers. We could make you a fake beard there, you know?
See?
Could I just wear a bear costume and be Mikey?
Boo. Be Neil. It's better.
If I'm gonna be Neil, I want to wear my pink and green wig though.
Okay.
Boo.
And with the bandana. And then I just want to have a printout of Neil's face. Just let it wear like a mask.
Why would anyone want that?
It'd be fun.
Why not?
We're going to scare small children.
Let that be a lesson to him.
That's what they get for being small.
Yeah.
This is
And
what you
that's
get
easily
when
scared.
you become an atheist.
I can't believe this is taking
Anyways.
this long.
Am I going to go now?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, because everybody can start talking.
How about say, go
Like,
ahead and go
wait.
so we can start talking about you.
No. I would say, right? Thank you. I would say take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and have some peace in your life, because I really wish everybody would do that.
Be
Good night.
I say
excellent
that
to
in
each
my
Awesome.
other.
dreams every time. I literally mean it. What's that?
I
Party
said,
on.
be excellent to each other.
There you go.
And party
Be
on,
kind, be
dude.
gentle, be genuous, be honest, be respectful. Be.
That was
Be
referencing Bill and Ted,
disrespectful.
but
That's
okay.
why I started
Be
using that as my
hateful.
name on here.
Be hypocritical.
Well, that never already called me that.
Be annoying. Be vengeful.
Be the
petty.
ball.
Be the bullet. That's a Halo reference. Sorry, guys. I like
Which Halo?
It's 15 kills with a sniper rifle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Be the bullet.
That explains why I've never seen it, because I suck at sniping.
Oh, come on. You don't need that damn scope.
No, my ideal engagement range is in like this close.
Are you a double puncher? Tell me the truth. Are you a double puncher?
Shotguns all the way.
Ah! I did have a thing, like I had a Halo clan for a while. We're all good buddies now. But every time I would get a sword kill, like, oh god damn it, he found it again. If you can't sing Duel of the Fates to your Halo nerd friends, then I don't want to play Halo anymore. Mao.
Kitty?
Mao.
Okay, sorry, he's getting riled up.
Mao.
He doesn't realize it's winter and we can't just leave the door open anymore. Like we're into fall here.
Mao.
It's cold out. He's mad.
Mao.
But if you don't leave the door open, how can he go outside, then inside, then outside, then inside?
He doesn't go outside. No, he got out. He got out twice. And three times. Sorry, 3 times. And third time was a charm. And there was this dog that's like a cattle dog that my ex-landlord had where I used to live. And he chased him around for a good solid 20 minutes. And that cat really does not want to be outside. He just, I have a screen door that
I could not have heard you correctly. Did you say a camel dog?
Cattle.
Oh, okay.
Cattle dog.
Okay, I heard camel. I'm sorry. Well, I was confused.
Cattle dog, like a blue healer.
It's a dog that only humps you like twice.
Wow.
That was a reach.
It's a drama doggy.
So, very different tone shift. I don't know if anybody has checked their Twitter here since we started, but Vice Rano just tweeted that his wife passed away.
Yeah, she
had a stroke.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
There's some donation links up on Twitter and stuff. If anybody.
Oh.
They got kids.
Terrible.
Yeah, they have a few kids.
Yeah.
I gotta say that's like one of the
Holy
most
shit.
terrifying things because like it just happens, just
I don't like anything about death.
Well, me neither.
That's bad.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's almost.
I'm gonna have to talk to him.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost- And this sounds a very calloused, and Vice Rhino, my warmest sympathies. But it's almost like when people say, "Oh, I had like a childhood pet and it died, so I'll never get a dog again." And it's like one of those things, like when it comes to relationships, where like I love my wife more than anything, and I love her knowing that one day this is going to end.
I had a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
but you don't expect it this soon, though. So
I had a girlfriend of 3 years who died, and that's big. That fundamentally changes you as a person.
Yeah.
It hurts. And
You
sometimes the hurt gets so much bigger than you feel you actually are.
I had a girlfriend who would have been dead if I hadn't been there. Like when she stopped breathing.
I'm glad she's not dead.
Well, given what she did to me after, maybe she should have been, but
Well,
there's the tone shift I was waiting for.
well,
I remember
okay, I
telling
have a
my
vindictive
wife in the-
side, and
I
that
told
bitch
my wife
really
in the prep
hurt me.
room that if I don't make it through surgery, that you have to remarry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a heavy conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to have those conversations. Though.
That was the longest 30 minutes I think I've ever been through, was having that, what could have been the last conversation.
Yeah.
Fuck. I should update my will.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
too.
Stuff is
I
no
actually already
joke.
got it started.
Oh shit! I need to update. Shit.
Well,
So,
with the
let
clocks
me-
and stuff, so.
Let me just throw
Gotta
this
get my
out.
ex off of some shit.
Let me just like throw this general quandary out to us. Like, mortality is a thing for atheists, and
Yep.
it's we are
Not
not
just for atheists.
well, definitely for everybody. But you know, the Christians have the Christians and the Muslims, they have a backup plan, right?
They
where
think they
can-
do.
Yeah, they got it all figured out.
Well, that's the thing about plans.
They change.
I mean, I have a backup plan too. I'm gonna get my head vitrified like Futurama.
no, I want to do the thing where they plant you and use you as fertilizer. I want to be
Yeah,
recycled
that's
back
cool.
into the system. That's what I want.
That's cool.
Yeah, I ended up like a lot of my deconversion story was from like the first time that I really understood that death was permanent. Like I was shadowing the medical examiner at the coroner's office, in my hometown, and like, yeah, I think the first time facing death as like a non-believer is scary.
I can vouch for that.
That and
It is.
every death you experienced before then that had an impact on you, you have to re-mourn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like losing them a second time.
I was going through my deconversion while my two favorite grandparents passed away. Because I remember my interview with Neil was 2 months after burying both of them. So
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that too.
that really sucked. Being in the middle of it, because I was kind of while I was going through it, I was kind of like the comforting lie or the truth.
Right.
What do I really want right now?
I mean, there are comforting parts to it, like without.
I could still go. Grandma's not in pain anymore.
Right.
Grandpa, I already lost Grandpa once. He was dementia, and I haven't lost Grandpa now. I've just lost the body that you know he kind of sort of inhabited at that point in time. But no pain, no this. I get that, but it was still pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, kind of a weird question. If somebody dies and when they were alive, they weren't very nice to you, what's the protocol? I mean, obviously, keep it to yourself and don't criticize because people are mourning, but what else when nuanced, take? What's the protocol if someone wasn't nice?
I feel weird talking about leaning into this right after this conversation, but I have to go with I don't lie about it if anybody asks me, but I don't volunteer the information.
Fair enough.
The way
Fair
I
enough.
look at it is like the person that wasn't kind to me is dead. They're gone. They no longer exist. And so nothing I do or say is going to get any kind of... The only people left are the people that maybe cared about them. And if I'm publicly unkind, if I go out of my way to be, then all I'm doing is harming people who didn't have anything to do with it. So it's out of no respect to the person, because fuck that person. It's all about
The people around them.
being kind to the people that are still here who
Let me
don't
push.
deserve.
Well, wait, I have a question. I have a follow-up question.
Let me push
I have
back
a
on that.
follow-up question.
I hear you.
So-
Let me push back for just 1 second before you do the second question. So, is that my duty to uphold these random strangers' opinion of somebody who was not kind?
So I'm kind of with Jonathan that if they ask me my opinion, I'd advise them they shouldn't, because I'm not going to lie to them. And if they really want to know my opinion, I'll tell them exactly what kind of douchebag they like.
Right.
But
okay, but my question to you, though, because I did have a question specifically for you and on what you had said, because you're right. If you dish on whoever died, you are hurting the people that are still alive. But that would sort of imply, or at least suggest, that then if the person who was mean to you is still alive and one of their loved ones dies, you should rub it in their nose.
I don't know why it would imply that.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean, come on.
So if your goal is to inflict harm on the other person, then yeah, that'd be an efficient way of doing that.
Kidding. Okay, I was kidding.
This happened with a teacher that was rather piece of shit to me. And when people asked me, are you going to a funeral? Or are you doing this or that? I go, I just told people that I found it interesting how differently people remember people.
Yeah, I don't think we have any obligation to pretend they were good people or anything like that.
Now,
I don't think
if my piece of shit father is dumb enough to not take me as the main beneficiary on the will and the executor of it, he's going to get an epitaph that says, whether by our presence or by our absence, we all make the world a better place.
That's a very classy way.
Yeah.
It's a very Jonathan way. That's a very DM way of saying "fuck you, dude."
Yep. And I will also take out for his obituary an invitation for people who wish to mourn him to show up to the funeral home, and for the people who actually knew him to party at, say, a strip club.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty,
Kind of
booty.
reminded of the song "Goodbye Earl." Basically, an abusive husband gets murdered by his wife and her best friend, and like the police show up and nobody cares, and everyone's like,
yeah, because they're like, fuck, it's just Earl.
Yeah,
Earl had to die.
He's such a dick.
One of the lines was, "Turns out he's a missing person that nobody missed at all."
Yes.
I love that song when it's played as pop punk, but
not country.
Oh, I'm not into country.
I found that my statement when I said it to people was just enough that people went, "Oh," and then nobody ever went like, "Oh, I want to hear more." So it just ended the conversation.
Right. Neil.
Oh,
Neil, look.
Hand holding.
Look.
Hand holding.
He's real.
Well, the arm is real.
The arm is real. I've only ever fully seen the arm.
They said
I've seen her once when I popped into a D&D stream early.
No feet. You can't put feet on the stream. She's like sticking her leg up. Like, no.
I thought Mikey had a cat.
And a dog.
I do have a cat.
Cat's hers.
I'm kidding.
My wife
Okay,
came
never
with
mind.
Oh, I
Really,
see
my
where you're
sense of
trying to go
humor
with
isn't
this.
for everybody.
Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake.
Are you wearing your which ring? Are you
for
wearing,
like the last couple weeks?
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say show off your Grogu ring, and she's not wearing anything because she's not married. Go on, go off, be with your boyfriends.
She's not wearing anything.
Are you slut shaming your wife?
I wear my ring so that I respect our sanctity of our marriage, and she literally just forgets to put on a ring every fucking day. And she's like, "Fuck, I forgot my ring." Like I said, I'll give you 5 out of 30 days in a month that you would actually wear your ring. She said, "Yeah, that's pretty good."
Get her a better ring, man.
She picked it
Apparently,
out.
she's not very proud of it, or she'd be showing it off.
Well, you pick her out a better ring.
I let her pick out all of her rings so that I could not be blamed for the ring choice.
I did the same thing. You pick the ring, and then I will buy the ring and then hand it to you.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly what you do because
Right.
that's the hack.
Because then you're the one who wears it, right? Why should I pick out your clothes?
But part of it is that whole make sure that you know me well enough by picking the right ring without my input.
Oh
Is
man,
this a test? Come on.
I'm so glad I didn't fall for that trap of like, all right, let me pick out a ring for her. In the back of her head the entire time, I'd be like, I don't really even like roses.
Right.
I don't even like this design.
So
it's great.
My wife and I had a kid already. When we got married, it was my 4th, so her first. But when I told my other 3 kids, second marriage, first 3 from a first marriage, then this one with my current wife, but before we were married. So I was telling the other 3 kids, hey, so we're just dating at this point, but she does live with me. And I'm telling the other 3 kids, hey, Kim is pregnant, so you guys are going to have a new brother or sister, and they're like, "Oh boy, you guys are gonna get married." And I was like, "Whoa, pump the brakes, kids! Whoa, just having a kid over here. Yeah. We don't need to rush into anything."
Oh, you expect me to make an emotional commitment? This is just some spawn that we have.
Yeah.
It's just a child. You're crazy.
She's just hot. That's all that
right.
was.
Like, come on.
That's
It's
my
just a
bad.
cheap condom. I was wrong. I didn't understand.
Everybody calm down about marriage.
We just had this one to have an alternative to turkey at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, spare parts.
Right.
The way you guys run around, you're gonna be breaking legs and arms.
Look, guys, when it comes down to it, rent is just expensive, okay? Like, sometimes you gotta just have somebody split the bills with.
Right.
Don't make a big deal of it.
So speaking of that, who's gonna be my BAH spouse?
Your what?
Ooh, your
He's gonna
BAH
get
spouse?
married to me so I can have a dependent and get paid more from the military.
Oh.
I already told you I would do it.
Yeah,
man.
Jonathan,
my
let's go.
wife, but
Jonathan's like, I'll do it.
my wife already. Is polygamy Good.
Polygamy's still legal. Can't do that.
Also, military's super not cool with it. They will court-martial
Yeah,
you
not
over
cool
that
with it
shit.
at all.
dude.
Oh.
Of course they wouldn't be, because fucking.
Well, I mean, it'd be super
Okay,
ironic. A
when
lesbian
I
marrying a
joined
guy,
the
but
Navy-
I'm not going to do it.
When I joined the Navy, sodomy was against the Unified Code of Military Justice.
Yep.
Is it still?
So they didn't approve of oral sex.
No butt sex, no oral sex, no like holding your thighs really tight together sex.
What about nasal sex?
Look, if it is not a penis going into a vagina, the Universal Code of Military Justice did not allow for it.
Oh my goodness.
Huh. No, like, were you allowed to do any damn thing you wanted to on leave, or was this just restricted to
No.
the base?
This is something that applies to you as long as you are associated with the military.
UCMJ applies at all times.
Obnoxious.
UCMJ always applies.
UCMJ would apply to me in order for me to still get any sort of military benefit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
but
Now,
that-
they'd
they
have
don't
to
make
catch
the
me committing sodomy, but, you know.
Heyo.
If let's just say it this way,
I don't
if
want to
they
be the
caught
one to
you
have to
doing
investigate that.
they'd have to be participating in it. The only way you're gonna know is if you're there.
Like,
hey, Sergeant Major, we got a space in this formation.
Trying to get some Delta formation going on. You know what I'm talking about?
and, you know, like they asked me about it, if I'm getting any sort of benefit through the VA, I'll be like, we drink beer and eat pizza and sleep together naked. It's not weird.
Don't judge our life.
Yeah.
What do you do with your bros?
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm judging.
You haven't had drunken pizza, beer, sleep? Oh, you fucking.
You're missing out.
Yeah, right.
It's the only way you can cuddle and it not be gay.
No, it's fine. We played Mortal Kombat right before this.
You know, just go ahead and repackage your homosexual relationship as toxic masculinity as a smoke screen.
We arm wrestled right before to see who was the big spoon.
He got very sweaty.
There's this band in Finland that wrote a song about Mortal Kombat. It's a Finnish hymn.
Oh.
We were going from grade A toxic masculinity butt fucking humor to that. That's what happened.
So bad.
I will still never forget country. Like, Bionic Dance, I will never forget how you said that.
Okay, I think I know
Country
what you
matters?
mean. No, I'm pretty sure I separated a couple of syllables from each other.
Country, yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
Country matters, yeah.
What do you do? Walk up and pick them off, or like?
Apparently.
They can,
Yeah, we were playing
you can
critical
invent-
questions, and that happened.
Wait.
Oh, Ben, I will actually get to be there for the trivia tomorrow night.
Yay!
Obviously.
There's some questions about you, so it'll be great.
Good.
Swede, you
good.
coming?
He's not allowed to answer those ones.
Giggity.
Well, Swede's the current title holder, so if he's not there, he might lose his title.
What sort of trivia is it? Is it just general stuff, or is it
It
specific?
usually
This
is
whole
general
I have
trivia.
to
but this
qualify
week,
the next week is bullshit.
this week it is all trivia based on people that show up in these weird live streams.
Oh.
So it's community trivia this time, but most of the time it's just general trivia.
Am I the only repeat winner?
You're the only repeat winner, but we've only had 3 trivia weeks so far.
If I'm in any of these things, I'd
Tom.
never be flatteringly represented.
I have never gotten in there without having trouble with the, quiz app.
Yeah, it's garbage.
What are the usual topics?
It's just random.
I'm gonna put my money in for Jordan as the dark horse. He's just gonna show up randomly and just fucking sweep you fucking fools.
Just don't know anything about anybody. Just
Just go in there like sweep the leg.
So,
Yeah.
so Mikey, here's the first question of the championship round last time was, what city's professional sports teams all have the same colors. And me being a Pittsburgh fan was like, yes.
Yeah, some questions
true,
are
they
just
do.
tailor-made for you. There's no getting around it. Like, you don't see any woodworking questions popping up.
What is the precise
I would have
angle
to
for a
find a woodworking
vertical
question and ask.
sawmill made
Do
in the
you use a
1840s?
duck or a mortise and tendon?
Mikey, the fuck are you talking about precise fit in a sawmill in the 1840s? There ain't no precise shit in the 1840s in a sawmill.
You're the
That just
only
doesn't happen.
you're the only nerd that knew that was a bad question. So calm down, nerd. We know.
Fuck you.
It's a trick question.
Bust it on
just like
yourself.
Marissa Tomei recognized
Yeah,
in My
A
Cousin Vinny.
1976
Oh, yeah,
Pontiac
about the car.
Tempest.
Great scene. Great scene.
I like
love
that movie a lot.
With the
It's a
rear
great movie.
differential.
Yeah.
No, that was great.
No, it's a fact.
Oh, is that what you think? No.
The prosecution is
Oh,
satisfied.
I just never
Mikey.
seen a grit before.
Does the defense's case hold water?
What is a grit?
Mikey,
These two youths.
Dudes.
Youths.
Mikey,
Yes, sir.
my pen-loving brother.
Yes, sir.
I got the equipment or my lathe necessary for making pens.
We gotta go. I gotta go. We got
Yeah.
so much work to do.
You wanted to have exotic wood? What are we talking?
I don't know.
That just sounds like a
Sandalwood.
porn.
Yeah,
Exotic wood.
Just sounds.
Yeah, it sounds like a very, very unforward-thinking porn. It sounds like a porn from the 1970s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
Very
70s,
on
80s
the
porn
nose.
right there.
I would love
Like
to
the
Does
porn-
have
see that
sort of a
sandalwood
drop
because that would
acid
smell
before watching
awesome.
sound to it, doesn't it?
Who
Like
drops
it's
acid before they jerk? Not me.
Nah.
you definitely find that on a VHS tape, you know.
No.
somewhere.
I just huff bath salts like a normal person.
Oh God, don't do that.
No Tide Pods.
No.
No Tide Pods.
So I did the
Oh.
Tide. I did
That's
the
a
Tide.
millennial thing.
I did the Tide Pod challenge. It's on my Facebook, and I took the Tide Pod. I announced to the camera that I was doing it, and I put that bitch in the washing machine, and I cleaned my work uniforms like a human. You fucking weirdo children.
Have you guys
I mean,
seen
really,
the...
what kid was sitting around his house going, "What can I eat that'll make me high?"
It,
Ah,
I
Mom,
almost-
get Tide Pods. Who the fuck?
I'm-
Can they even taste good?
I'm skeptical at how widespread that actually
Yeah,
was.
I almost feel like it was like the Rainbow Party thing from the early
Yeah.
2000s, where
Satanic
it wasn't
Panic.
actually a thing until news reported on it.
Though
No.
I don't know if you've seen the College Humor CEO sketches, but the Tide Pod one, it was great. They did that one, and then after the news conference where our former illustrious leader told everyone they should inject bleach, he's like, "Guys,
Oh
this
my-
is something I never thought I'd have to say."
But
we were
not.
joking because it was so wrong. We didn't think that. Oh my god!
Can
I'm
you
so
imagine?
sorry.
Like, they did put out a statement afterwards, like, "Don't inject any of our products for any reason," and like somebody had to write that statement. Someone.
Someone Monday morning had to deal with that.
Well, I love how, like, when the whole bleach thing was happening, people on, like, Facebook or whatever, all over social media were posting this meme that was like, okay, don't inject bleach and don't inject any of these. And it listed off a bunch of formulas for, like, chloroform and, like, explosives and stuff that you can make out of bleach.
Really?
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Holy
Gotta
shit.
fuel the revolution, man. Gotta fuel that revolution. That's my current. If anybody's wondering, that's my current political stance. Revolutionary.
Burn it all down.
Burn it down.
Eat
burn it,
the
burn it
rich.
down, burn it down, burn it
Eat the
Well,
rich.
guys, I'm gonna
Well,
hop off here.
But I'm gonna need
I'm
some
tired.
Laurie. But
Take
I'm
care.
gonna
In the morning.
I'm gonna need some Laurie's seasoning
Maybe.
salt on the
Have
rich
fun, B.
before I eat them.
You
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Love you guys. Peace out.
take care. Bye.
Love you, B.
Okay, they eating some weird shit. They'd probably taste a little game. You're gonna need a lot of bay leaves if you're gonna want to make like a stew or anything.
If we were making human soup, what seasoning would we add?
Well, humans are usually called
Paprika.
long pork, right?
Yeah,
So you basically treat them like a pig. So I'm gonna go with North Carolina barbecue.
Maybe a little lemon pepper.
Not for a soup, though.
No, not for soup, but like if I'm just eating the rich, I'm gonna do a pulled
And North
pork.
Carolina barbecue is pretty good.
Right. That's the way I'd.
I'm from St. Louis. I disagree, but I have very specific reasons why I do.
Do you guys do dry rub up there? Or?
My best friend.
No, Jonathan. St. Louis doesn't have its own style.
Shut your
Hi, everybody.
dirty fucking mouth.
Like
Pete.
any dish that includes a lot of
Isla.
fat.
Hi, Isla.
This is a Nat 1 takeover again.
So, don't be honest. I might just pull a British thing on it and turn them into a pork pie, you know?
Maybe a pasty.
Also good.
Pork pie was a
Tasty.
hat.
Oh, right. I had to change my name.
It is a hat, but a pork pie is also a pork pie.
Oh. Is that anything like a moon pie?
No, moon pies
Yes,
are garbage.
It's the same thing.
Jonathan. Jonathan, no one shared my really good question, which is I really want to know more about how you work with wood.
Oh, okay. Well, I typically go by hand because it's more intimate.
Yeah, there you
Every
go.
so often, I'll involve machines if it's a really big job.
Right.
But you know,
But usually
you just got to
go
be
on a
able to.
prowl, but you
got to have a system. You got to break it down. You got to recognize the individual piece of wood for what it is. Look at the structure. Look at how it leans different ways. You know, it's all going to be different. And you got to make sure that you don't slip up and just have a blowout on anything.
Well, safety is
No, you
important.
gotta manage the rhythm, is what I'm hearing. Make sure you get to the
You
right
do
conclusion at
rhythm.
the right time.
Well,
You'll be right.
there should actually be some variation to the rhythm based upon the expectations you're getting from the wood when you're getting feedback from it.
Hold on
I
one
think eye
second.
protection is important too whenever you're working with wood.
I mean, it depends largely. If I'm going with the hand tools, I don't worry too much about eye protection. But if I start breaking about the battery operated and the plugged in variety tools, you can never be too careful.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Well,
good.
you
I
probably
think
want to,
that's
like,
right.
in case you need to clean up, keep some tissues around.
Tissues are actually not that great as far as that goes for cleanup. I recommend shop towels.
We're talking about penises.
We are.
Oh, goodness.
What are you talking? Who said that? Gosh, guys.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Mikey.
Right.
I live in the
Oh,
gutter.
Isla.
Get your mind out of the woodworking bench.
Isla,
Never get me out.
do you want that paddle that I made? Because I can just go ahead and send that one to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
That was a very cute
Paddle. I like where this is going.
I mean,
Yes,
you know,
it is Tennessee hickory. Very nice.
I think I can make someone very happy with that.
Hand scraped finish.
Ooh.
Not teeth scraped, because that's different.
Is it?
How would you scrape wood with a teat, Mikey? No.
I think he said
I thought
teeth.
I thought you said teeth.
Ah,
I heard teat as well.
Teat?
yeah,
That's what I heard.
like you're rubbing your nipple up there.
No,
Well, it didn't make sense. It's just what I heard.
Now they do make milk paint.
Out of like,
I'm listening.
what kind of milk?
Typically cow or sheep.
Okay, I just because in England they have that like breast milk ice cream thing going on.
Because they love their people.
Fucking England.
I mean, that's a thing.
They want them to live their best
That's
life.
something that I feel like shouldn't be nasty because it's like that's like we all right. It's from humans, but it just triggers something like
There's a cultural taboo,
yeah.
We're talking about England. I'm going to need another beer.
right? Well, I don't know. Like, okay, here's an interesting question. I mean, suppose we really crack down on cloning, and we start cloning human steaks. Would you try it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm
For
totally
sure.
not already eating them. That would be
I'm
wrong.
not sure. Like, that's actually such a good question because I've thought about that and I'm like, I don't know why, and this makes me feel really like a bad person because I feel like the fact that I don't like that an animal died for me to eat, but the idea of it being grown in a lab is like less. It feels weird.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like the idea of growing meat in a vat is that it never had a brain. It was never a person. It never thought.
Couldn't
You know,
feel.
like you're
Right,
just
it's
cloning the
ethical.
meat, and that's it.
It's way more ethical, and yet I'm like,
Yeah, I know it is a little creepy
question.
if it's human.
Could we get specific people's meat, like lab grown? Like,
Yeah, like we could all eat each other. We could like have a
well,
like a
I was
sample
thinking
of
like,
that.
God, Neil
Like
Burger.
fondue on little skewers.
well, I was
Neil
thinking,
Burger.
That is not
Fondue,
where my
skewers.
brain was going.
I was thinking like specifically like people that I hate, but sure.
Hey,
That's not where
See,
my
I
brain was
wouldn't
going
want
when you
them
said
to be
we can
used
eat
as
other
nutrition
people's.
to become part of
I'm
my
gonna
body.
leave
They're
now.
people I hate. I'd want
Hi,
to
guys.
feed them to my enemies.
Hi guys.
No,
This
you
is
get to
Mikey
poop it
Pham.
out later.
This is
Well,
Mikey
okay.
Pham, producer for Neil the 604 Atheist. And I've got a new product for you. It's called 604 Burgers. You're gonna love them. These burgers taste exactly like Neil's flesh.
how did we get
Because
to
they are Neil's
cannibalism in the first 5 minutes that I hopped in? I don't understand.
It's all your fault.
This is not where my gay brain was going.
There's a meme going around that says that Joe Rogan is Gwyneth Paltrow for like toxic masculinity or something, and I'm just waiting for him to put out a candle called "This Candle Smells Like My Ball Bag."
Have you smelled balls? Like
I
nobody's
have not,
balls smell
but
good.
I'm just
No
saying
one
is
wants
if
that
he's
candle.
going to be Gwyneth Paltrow for guys,
Yeah, in all fairness, like no one's vagina smells that good
Okay,
either.
Gwyneth Paltrow
So,
for women was annoying enough.
matter
Gwyneth
of
Paltrow for
opinion,
guys would be
not a matter of-
intolerable.
Matter of opinion, not matter of fact.
I mean,
Okay,
there's
but-
something
There's a lot
for
of
everybody,
reason
you
is
know.
involved.
Balls are weird and gross.
There is
And I say
a
that-
good smelling ball sack out there.
There's not. There's
there,
not.
There are none.
Balls are just those things you tolerate during
Yeah.
sex. Like
Yeah. They're
nobody's
the-
happy to have them there.
We
What
don't
did you
want
guys
to.
tell me about
feedback.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Joe Rogan?
I'm happy to
feeling
have them there.
very
Thank you very much.
betrayed.
Hey, as a trans guy, I would love to have them.
No, you would.
Well, I
No, they're annoying.
they are kind of annoying.
But there's
I mean,
there's
are
a
no
difference with
positives.
being in a body that doesn't work for you.
Totally.
I
There
get
are-
it.
Like there's
But
a
there-
lot of distress that it would take away from me.
There
I
are
get
no
it.
positives to a,
Well-
a scrotum. There are no positives. There's
I would
no
like
benefit.
for
They
you-
are not pretty
Scrotum.
by any means.
There's a positive in reducing distress.
Yeah,
from
I'd like
trans
for you
guys.
to have
I
them
hear a
for
lot
that.
about their. I hear a lot about their vulnerability.
Grass,
Yeah, there's that.
Ben, grass is always greener.
But
Grass is always.
It's always
I'm
greener,
telling
but,
But
okay.
testicles-
No, hold on. That's not a legitimate argument when we're talking about trans people who are like real people who have disconnect with their bodies. Like, yeah, you can talk about comparisons, but like this is a real thing that I deal with every day. Like, I hate my body every single day.
Okay.
So
I acknowledge that. This
Kidding
is the-
aside, if I
this
could
is-
give you my testicles, I would. Like,
yeah, like
I
like,
wish
dude,
that I
if
could
you-
take that distress away.
Like,
dude,
I can't
like,
wait for you to be annoyed by them.
I want that for you.
if you would
I
give
want
them,
that
that's,
for you.
it's fine. It's just
I'll-
like it's
What's your take?
annoyed is one thing, but like having to live with what I currently have is not tolerable.
I get that.
I hear
That's
that.
fair.
But I'm just
Well,
saying, testicles
Eric-
are like my number one evidence for the fact that we have no intelligent design.
Yeah,
That's
it
fair.
doesn't.
Well, Eric
it
says it
doesn't
hurts to
work.
sit
Okay,
on the
I'll
testicles.
see
He's
your
hoping to have a test
testicles
someday.
and raise you menstruation.
There you
One at
go.
a time, guys.
I like it. I like it.
There's a lot of evidence for no intelligent design.
And
My
by all-
upper
and by
aorta
all-
is one of them.
Yeah.
Pharyngeal nerve.
Sweet is the walking example of intelligent design being full of fucking shit. Sweet was
Yes,
just
yeah.
living
How many
death
times am I
life.
gonna have to turn the alarms off on this thing?
Whoever designed the aorta coming out of the heart needs a fucking punch to the face.
Punch to the fucking sternum.
The whole heart
fucking
is just
cracked open.
messed up.
Punch to the balls.
When you learn that the heart does not pump, it just kind of squeezes in on itself. You kind of go, what?
You didn't realize that?
I guess I'm confused how that's different.
So
Well,
I'll say
it doesn't. It has a. It's like this really weird motion that it does, and it's yeah.
Okay.
Self squeezes. Basically.
So I'll say this, and then we'll move on to something more hilarious. Ben, don't think for a second that any one of us was trying to discount your experience in life. We're not trying to tell you that your feelings are invalid.
No,
Speaking from this side of the equation and this side of the fence, where the grass is quote unquote green, the shit sucks. Like, there's nothing you'll like about this side of the fence. Like, I've been in this motherfucker for fucking 34 years. Haven't seen a fucking single use for the shit. I just get fucking hurt. The fucking shit's hot. It gets pinched. It's just bad.
Sometimes it sticks to your thighs when it's real sweaty and hot. And like it peels off all gross.
I've never felt a good experience from that thing that we were talking about. It's never been good. But I hear what you're saying, but also what is to offer is also shit. It's just nothing. It's
coming along.
Hi.
What is on your head?
Why are we cosplaying as Squid?
Okay, so we're doing an Under the Sea one shot. I'll find a way to make it work. I don't know when this will happen, but
why not
I
Squidward?
was feeling a little like weird, and then I thought, oh, maybe Eric will lend me his squid hat, and this is now an insight into my brain. Now I feel less weird about being on camera. So there
Jonathan, do the voice. Jonathan, do the voice.
Oh yeah, do the voice, Jonathan.
what voice?
Oh, you know what voice? Don't play fucking crazy with us.
Whichever voice Mikey wants
You
to
know
do.
the squid voice.
I don't understand why you're asking for this. It seems a little odd.
Oh wait, we don't have to do an Under the Sea one shot. We could do a Mind Flayer one shot. Trenchelt comes to dinner.
Before they all died.
Trenchelt is literally the last mind flare.
Well, I mean, it could be set in the past. I don't know.
Dude, the squid's got arms like the fucking flappies on the side. I'm so
That was great. I was trying to find. There's a way to turn on. It has some lights, and I thought, well, maybe that would be fun, but I can't find them.
Don't do that. It'll just scare us away.
Oh, okay, I want to scare you. I just
It's a
wanted
defensive mechanism that the squid has
Gotcha.
to ward
So,
away
here we go.
predators.
There you go.
Okay. Say it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Isla Akbar.
Wait. No, damn it. I was so close.
Notice how I do it right the first time? Eh?
All right, it's fine.
Isla.
It's fine.
Isla.
Wait.
Isla.
Good, Jonathan.
But-
I can do it. There we go.
How do you get to which direction it goes wrong from there?
Good,
What do
Jonathan.
you mean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Good, Jonathan. Don't touch me there. It tingles when you touch there.
I have left-right issues without
I'm not
being
even
on
asked.
a screen. So
Yeah, but you went backwards.
no, I'm special.
I hear that because this is my wall right here. So I get that sometimes the edge of reality, this is the corner of my wall, and then this is the preceding wall. So it gets weird. I hear that.
Yeah,
Give me your
yeah,
hand,
might.
maiden.
Kiss her hand. Kiss her hand.
Kate,
You want me to
you have a
kiss
question?
What? Good job.
Oh.
Oh, you had your hand
She
up.
just
Like
put her hand
I
up.
do that all the time.
It's comfy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a sucker for that shit.
One more.
Wait, what?
I finally made it. I've been trying to catch up with you guys. And I feel like I succeeded in some great quest.
With your squid hat.
With my squid, Eric's squid hat that he's very graciously lending to me. So, I mean, when something this
pretty
cool
fucking
is in the
cool.
world, you really have to acknowledge the person who provided it. Feels important.
So
Hi,
you're going
Jordan,
to give me a
it's nice
shout
to
out
meet
when
you.
you get that paddle then? Or
You? Absolutely.
yeah.
Or
Hello,
I'll
baby.
have someone else give you a shout out.
Hi-oh.
There you go.
Yeah, well, holding the paddle over them,
You're
you
not
better
allowed
give
to
a shout
dance.
out.
One second. I'll go get it out of the box since,
Why
since
do you-
Ah,
I'm
you've already
outside.
got a
People
paddle.
with paddles.
There you go. I like your style.
Time.
Why is this?
You're goddamn kids.
I too have a paddle.
I don't.
I'm not impressed, Mikey. No one's going to give a shout out because of
It's-
that.
It's a hard drive. It's the
I
only
mean,
thing I
it
can.
hurt,
It's the
but-
only thing I
I
can
love that.
find. It's the only thing I can find.
I have a yo-yo.
I have an ocarina. Oh,
This is the most random show and tell.
I have a
Hey,
lemon.
ocarina. Sorry.
Are we doing show and tell? What do I got? What do I have?
A random show and tell. This is mine.
I have a dagger.
Ooh, is that a dagger I see before?
It looks Klingon.
Well, no, it has a thing from Wheel of Time. The time when Matt
All I
is
have are
telling Fortuona that the time he knew, the moment he knew that she loved him, when he went to throw a dagger past her and she looked behind her because she knew that he wouldn't hurt her.
Mhm.
You know, my wife gave me this for our anniversary one year.
Oh, that's so sweet. I like how Mikey never abuses
Oh, a
his
Dundee?
power.
Dundee
Who gave you that?
My wife.
Somebody that was blind, I guess.
Her near vision is not great. It's not perfect by any
Take advantage of that.
I still have this damn box of communion wafers.
No,
Oh,
you're
nice.
stuck with that for life. No one wants that shit. You're gonna have 5 billion community wafers that you paid a penny for the rest of your life.
No. So Ben, one of my
I
friends
wonder
used to
if
do this.
communion.
Okay.
Well,
Is it
I
yours?
wonder if communion wafers come in like flavors. You know,
Like
do they have
styrofoam
nacho
flavor.
and spicy communion wafers?
This is styrofoam flavor.
So my friend Ben used to look at like the calendar and look for weird holidays, and there's like several religious holidays that would be completely appropriate to serve. And I don't mean like religious holidays like on Sundays, but like weird saint things, you know, honoring leaves and crap. And you can just do that and just serve wafers and just see how people react. It's very fun.
Serve some Christ checks.
Exactly.
I'll do something weird with them on stream.
There you go.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out what.
What would you do with communion wafers?
I was thinking about
Well,
like putting them in a blender and
Like on stream or something.
do
Would you
something
build
with
with
the
them?
powder.
It's
I
the
don't know.
body of Christ, right? So
Yes, it is the body of Christ. If you're
Well,
crazy.
I bought them because B and I did a stream where we ate them like cereal with wine on them. It was the most disgusting thing we have ever done because like they're not leavened. So we actually didn't use these ones. We used like the evangelical like square ones. And they have like baking powder in them, and it reacts with the wine, and it's disgusting.
Well, the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten: vegan French toast.
That's
I mean,
bad.
when I ordered it, I didn't really think about how they're not going to be like using eggs, and I didn't really stop to think about what they might substitute, which turned out to be bananas, and it was absolutely vile.
That's gorgeous, Jonathan.
that
Gorgeous.
is a fine looking paddle.
Who are you gonna spank with that?
Not
You're
it.
muted.
Not it.
Oh, thank you. I'm not spanking anybody with it. Isla's going to be spanking somebody with it.
Oh, okay.
All right, Isla.
Bad
I've
plan.
never been spanked before, but it's
I do.
like
I do a
nice.
prototype anytime I get a commission, and so there's always that first one that I have the opportunity to just not get quite perfect. So this is one of
Kind of
those.
looks like a pizza spatula, though.
And that's
I have made those before too.
That's Jonathan's definition of not perfect. Like, fuck you, dude. Stop being
Right?
so fucking good at
I
shit.
appreciate the
Fuck off.
taper outside. Like I actually enjoy that as part of the design.
It's so fucking intricate. He's like, yeah, you know, I like to have like a dummy
beautiful.
throwaway model. That's better than anything I could do with 1,000 years of fucking knowledge. Shut up. I hate you.
I could get you doing something like this with just like 2 hours of knowledge.
Yeah, how many fingers will I have at the end of it?
All of them. You'll have extra fingers. You'll be so good at woodworking.
They
Wait,
may
wait,
not
wait.
all be
Whoa.
attached,
I was
but
gonna
you
say,
will
yeah, well, are
possess
they
all of
attached
them.
or not attached? But they'll
Yeah.
all
No,
be
no,
in the
no.
room.
They will all be attached, and you'll have other people's fingers.
There you go.
Like that's how good you'll be at woodworking. You
The
will
fingers
have.
will still be attached, but the hand won't be attached at the wrist.
It's just some weird
one way.
amalgamation. Just like
No.
when you have too many keys and it turns to like a baseball of keys. That is me on my hand of fingers. That's like on my keychain.
Mikey, yep.
Why are you naked?
What is that, Neil? It looks like
Lego.
a baby X-wing.
Is that R2D2?
I'm building an X-wing actually right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give
Been
myself
playing
some
with
geek points for
R2D2.
getting that.
Is that
Yeah,
just
our-
like a model, or are you building it out of stuff?
Turn your camera
Lego.
down, Neil, so we can see what you're up to.
Oh,
I'm not going to turn my camera down.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Star Wars.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, Neil, let's
Wars.
see your crotch. Yeah, there you go.
Neil, no one needs to look any further than
No,
the
I know.
own stream to see your crotch. I have it screenshot. You know that.
Oh, that's true too.
I keep
Yeah,
it on-
Aisley, you're gonna like this one.
I think I'm gonna. It's beautiful. So Jonathan, my
Yes.
best friend of 20 years that I've been wanting to play with and been pestering about N1H, Not One Heroes, knows Dr. Student Ben. And
Oh,
last
yeah.
week
The-
sends me a message and is like, "What's that D&D podcast you do?" And I'm like, "It's Not One Hero." She's like, "Yeah, one of my friends posted." And I was like, "Well, who is it?" She's like, "Torben." And I'm like, "Seriously? Like, he's one of our like guest
We
DMs."
do
What does she
jujitsu
say?
together.
Jujitsu.
Now I have to play.
Yeah, okay. I will have them on at some point. It
We can
might
have
not
her
be
on
before
Banner
the end of the
Park.
year.
Yeah, that's
Banner
fine.
Park.
Banner Park is doable, definitely doable. Banner Park is much more fluid in what can be done.
It's fair. But it was
Mikey,
Banner
are
Park
you
has a
getting
rotating
smoked
cast.
by Neil?
It might be.
I think he's having his brains sucked out.
That was what I said.
Whatever you mean.
No.
From where you were sitting,
Yeah,
it looked like you were like Neil's doobie.
No, that would be
Like,
fucking
I
ridiculous.
saw the
That'd be
like the
ridiculous.
smokes there. Ah,
Jonathan, that's when you go, hey, what is Neil? A brain sucker. What is he doing? Starving.
Right.
But now's where Mikey's sitting. The camera.
I can comment about hypothetical dicks and hypothetical balls, but I won't discuss Neil's dick and balls on stream.
That's fair. That's fair.
No,
I
we do
hope
that
someone
afterward.
got a photo
Oh, son of a-
of Neil like reacting to that.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
What's
doing the
that?
thing.
Do a
What?
screenshot.
We're
What are we
do
talking
the
about?
thing again. Do the thing again.
What's even going on? I don't
This?
You
even know.
know, with it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
I got a
Wait,
screenshot.
hold on. I don't like that. Yeah, I wanted to get a screeny of it, and I think I did. Okay, good.
That's awesome.
Can I stop now?
Yeah, you can stop. We got-
Neil looks like a Titan or some shit.
Can you? Oh no, because Jonathan doesn't have a green screen.
I always
I'm
look like
get
shit.
his
that was
legs.
amazing.
No, sorry.
Just keep
I'm
it
not.
going.
I'm not putting it up tonight.
That's fair. I
Uh-oh.
didn't put mine up.
Uh-oh.
That's why I have a squid hat.
What are you not doing? What?
I'm not putting my
Green
green
screen.
screen up tonight.
Oh, okay.
I have had a long day of running around and doing things. and stuff.
I did 50% of my 2-day list of 4 or 5 things to do.
Nice.
I'm still
I'm
studying
so proud of
while
it.
we are on this stream.
I actually had a
Always do
really
that.
long, in-depth conversation with my therapist about how to get more stuff done on my to-do list, and I'm fucking exhausted.
So
We did 6 surgeries.
So,
Yay.
so as a creative, Jonathan, and a lot of the rest of you as well, do you feel like your to-do list? If I looked at your if I looked at Jonathan's and Bionic looked at mine and Neil looked at Bionic's, and like from that point of view, isn't it just impossible? Aren't we asking a little too much of ourselves?
Oh no, I've started doing this thing where after I do something, I'll add it to the to-do list so I can knock it off. So I
Well,
got
that's
that
actually
positive
something you're
reinforcement.
supposed to do. It's a smart. That's a.
Oh, that's cheating.
No, it's not. It's a tactic for.
There's a saying in the
that's
Navy.
cheating.
No. There's a saying in the Navy. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
There's that too.
That's
No, there's a whole
bull-
bunch of psychology around that.
Mikey, start cheating, damn it.
That's
Oh,
why the
it's
Navy has allowed their own Air Force because they're cheap.
Yep.
And they have their own meat shield too. It's called
Mhm.
Marines.
Yep.
Giggity.
bullet catchers.
Has
And we get to have
everybody
surf
on
and
the
turf
show
on
been in
Sundays
the
underway.
Military? Who? There's you. Who's all been in the military? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Neil.
I mean, if video games count,
I'm
don't.
not going to decide what counts for you.
The Onion's Modern Warfare 3 trailer commercial is probably the most accurate portrayal of the military I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where most of your time is spent waiting for orders or filling out paperwork. That was pretty well encapsulated my
basic training. You spend like just weeks learning to do laundry.
You cannot be a killer until you are first a janitor.
It's more complicated than just doing laundry. You see, they have specific ways things are supposed to be done. And it's not necessarily about getting the laundry right. It's about learning how to be told to do things and doing them whether or not it makes sense.
In a very specific way, the same way every time.
Yeah.
I would never fit in the military.
It's about attention to detail.
And turning you into a machine a little bit.
I had a
Yeah, I
very
would
different
never
experience
survive
in
the
my
military.
training because I did not go through basic training. I went through direct commission as an officer, and it's very different for us.
I don't know what everybody complains about. Boot camp was basically therapy for me.
Yeah, I did actually go through basic training until I started learning Pascal. Never did go to C++ though.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you.
That just hit me. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah.
This is a really smooth, fun moment.
Jordan, question, as the other service member in the room who's, I'm assuming a veteran now. Does it piss you off when racist-ass people thank you for your service?
Yeah. Like, I remember distinctly...
Wow, power, thank you for your service.
Yeah, right?
Pretty much.
I was at a Christmas party. This is a long time ago now, but I didn't have a suit, but it was like dress up, so I wore my uniform because it's like literally the only nice thing I had.
I've been in that situation before too.
Service blues.
Right. And some guy came up to me and was like, yeah, thank you for your service. I was like, whatever, thanks, you're welcome, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, I'm so glad we're over there, messing up those racial epithet that I'm not going to repeat. And I was like, what the fuck did you just say? and he repeated it. I looked at his friend. And I was like, you better get your friend the fuck out of my face. Like, I about lost my fucking mind. I was like, your friend's about to go to the goddamn hospital. Like, yeah, it pisses me off. Because it's like, I'm fighting for the country that I want us to be, and you are not a part of that, So fuck you. Get, like, oh, man. Yeah. See, you're getting me all angry and not even happening.
See? No. And it's not even just that. It's the assumption that because you're wearing a uniform, you're the same type of fascist asshole they are.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Or like somehow my service is privileged towards them. Like, Yeah.
Or that guy who wants to tell you about how they would have served if it hadn't been for such and such.
Oh, bone spurs.
Yeah.
Some people.
No, I freely admit I was injured and a weakling. So,
I mean, I almost wasn't able to join. You have to do like the duck walk thing, and then you have to like get up without using your hands, and my feet don't really bend that way. And so I fell over twice, and he's like, if you fall over again, you're out. And so I just like threw myself up, and he was like, good enough. Check, whatever. But it comes up because I like the kneeling shooting position. I can't really do it because my feet don't bend that way. So I have to fire a different way. But yeah, I was this close.
Wow. I was heavily recruited by an army recruiter because I was fluent in 2 languages. And they were like, you could go do this like spy stuff or whatever. And I was like, you can't promise me anything. And I would not fit in there. I mean, maybe now that I know more, but no, I didn't think that whole what you were talking about, do things a certain way, was going to work out so well for me. But.
She said with a squid hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you want to go to DC and hit up a CIA recruitment center. That's where you actually get into the clandestine stuff right away.
Well, I didn't even know what it was. Like he was like, you could be in San Francisco on the beach studying, and I'm like, I just don't think it works that way.
So how do I work for the shadow government?
I'm done.
I mean, if you join the army, your job is in your contract. So
Right.
like you can get like that part of it contractually obligated, but like where you're going to be stationed or whatever, that's all needs of the army, you know.
Yeah,
Right?
and
Well, they
your
may have
recruiters
been
are
telling the
typically
truth because their C school may have been right there.
Your-
The A
Right.
school-
So like the
Yeah.
training area might be correct, but then like where you're going to go after that, like who the fuck knows?
and
Well,
your recruiters will tell you whatever they have to get you on.
Yep.
Well,
That's-
I'm
that's
here in
what I
San
thought.
Diego, and a friend of mine, like, is in the Navy because big old Navy town here. And like right before the pandemic, he got transferred to Italy, and then finally, like a month ago, he gets transferred back to San Diego, and we're like, yay, we get to hang out again. And then he gets his orders that in 14 months he's shipping to Japan.
Wow. Yep.
God damn it!
Navy.
I ended up going with the military because it's a lot of money for med school.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
they're
Yeah, it is.
like this. We're talking over $400,000 worth of debt that I'm avoiding.
So
That's awesome.
Ben, I nearly have my master's, and I got like 50 grand in debt, and I won't have that much more to get my doctorate, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my tuition is $73,000 per year.
That's insane.
Yowza.
Just tuition. That's not anything else.
Yeah. That's
It's
my daughter
unreal.
joined the military. Same thing because I
Ben,
couldn't help
that's
her.
that's more than my entire master's program.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not living with this debt, so I went military.
And
It sure
the
would
shift,
be nice if there was
Thank
some
you for your
sort of, like,
service.
it sure would be nice if there was some sort of similar service that wasn't military
They
that
have-
could get your shit paid.
They
You know,
have
because I don't really
some-
want to
some
kill people. I
things-
don't really want to get shot at. So
They
Right.
have some things that aren't as much, like they won't pay as much, but they're more limiting in what you can do. Some of them, like if you commit to going into primary care, like in the state that you went to med school, then they'll pay for some of it. But that's like, you don't know what specialty you're going to want to go into until 3rd or 4th year of med school. So you don't want to commit earlier than that because you don't know what you're going to
Well,
be wanting to do.
I
And
guess
then,
I kind of meant for anyone to go to school, but okay.
oh yeah, yeah, they should do it for other programs too.
Whole idea that was different.
no, this
How does
this
work
country
in
needs.
Canada, Neil? Oh, good. Sorry.
Huh? What?
How does this, you guys don't go to? Do you go to military for school? How do you guys do it?
Do we go to military for school? No.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, do you have to sacrifice your life to be able to get your college paid for, with either debt or risking? You know, what's the deal up there?
No, we don't really go to. I mean, they'll pay for your school in the military if you want, but most
Okay.
people just go to school and then just they have programs where you can.
But does not crushing debt or?
No, it's not
actually,
like
Canada has a bigger college debt problem than the United States does.
You see, here in the United States, we used to view education as a public good, and we had a whole bunch of programs necessary for people to go to get educated. So basically, you could, spend a summer washing dishes and have enough money to afford for a semester, 2 semesters of school. And then black people started being able to take advantage of that, and we decided we weren't having that anymore.
Can't
yeah.
have it. Can't
Yeah.
have it.
That's like open carry in California.
Yeah, open carries the same way. But it's not a racist thing. It's about it's about public safety, and it's about making sure that America has the most good, and it's about protecting
Can you
the
mute him,
economy.
Mikey?
Yeah.
We want to
Oh,
make
no,
sure
it's Ronald-
that we
it's
have
Ronald Reagan being a racist asshole.
the
Ronald
right
Reagan is a racist asshole, and the right has never admitted it.
Well, he's the one that did the whole gun control in California thing. So
I mean, hell, we literally have the coordinator of the war on drugs admitting the war on drugs was racially motivated and politically motivated.
yeah, Nixon.
And
before we
Eckerson?
stray too far, I mean, I know the military gets shit on a lot and they fuck a lot of things up. I personally would do it again. Like, it did pay for my college. That isn't why I enlisted. I think I'm a
Absolutely.
better person having done it. It was a very good experience for me. But experiences can vary a lot, like a lot.
I absolutely am happy that I did it. I'm happy that I got out. I would 100% do it again. I'd do it with a better attitude, but I'd do it again. But literally, my childhood was so fucked up that boot camp was basically therapy for me. That isn't even a fucking joke. And I'd like it if, as a country, we work towards making sure that other people weren't in that situation.
Well, it would be nice if it wasn't, like you said, like not the military. I don't think there's anything wrong with military service. I think it's a valid avenue, but it shouldn't be the only avenue, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, I mean, our country uses poverty as its draft.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
All those
Well,
darn perverts.
And Jordan, that was like, I don't know if you heard, but my
They're
daughter joined the
perverted.
military a few years ago, and it was terrifying for me. Honestly, I mean, as a mom, just like, you know, when it was Trump as president, he's like, I think like, you know, he's talking about, I was like, I don't even know what to do with this. And of course I was going to support her, and it's been really good for her. Like and obviously she was an adult, she gets to make her own choice, but it's one of those things that she did it because of money. Like we're not well off, you know, and I couldn't help her pay for college, not enough for her to be able to do it. And so she was like, if I do this, then I'll be able to get my degree. And I was like, that really sucks. You know, like you said, like it's not, I think it's fine, but wouldn't it be nice if like people had other options?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I mean, I love the whole like free school thing that was supposed to be happening, but obviously isn't. I've actually thought about going back to school. I'm not entirely certain what to study, but there are a few areas of interest, so I wouldn't mind.
I think the free
Pornography.
community college is a really good, at least, stepping stone, because
it's a
community
good
college,
start.
it's the first
Well-
2 years, there's a lot of overlap between a lot of degrees in the first 2 years. And it can, it would provide a way for students to demonstrate their aptitude and to also have a little bit of a lower pressure way to figure out what they want to do. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go take these 2 years, and if I don't find out what I want to do, I'm how many tens of thousands of dollars in debt, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's one thing that I have been curious about ever since we have even talked about free college is, do you have to be pursuing a degree, or can you just like take a course, something you're interested in? You know, like would they have that kind of restriction on just free classes?
I mean,
If we
I
take the
don't,
example from the Netherlands, then no, you don't have a restriction.
Which I'd love.
I think that every instance of people getting further educated is just greater for the public good. Like, we all reap the benefits of someone being educated. Case in point, look how shitty things are in Alabama without it.
Here's the thing about free education worldwide, though. So the Netherlands, Denmark, and Sweden all get props for their free tuition and everything. What they don't tell you is that it doesn't pay for room and board and books and anything else. And that the cost of living around the university areas, because in those societies, you go live, even if it's, you know, the town next over from where you grew up, like Malmo is from Lund, you go live on Lund's campus or near Lund's campus. And they traditionally more so have like apartments rather than, you know, on-campus living these days. And it's freaking expensive. And so kids are actually leaving with more debt per capita, student debt, in Europe than they are in the United States.
Although I wouldn't mind going to Sweden and getting my PhD in rock setology.
Oh my gosh. Fading like a flower.
That is my favorite song in the entire Western universe. Fading
it's
like
the
a
best
flower?
one.
Awesome. I adore
Thank
it.
you.
The bass line is so unique. I love it. And of course, Marie's voice.
Yeah, no, she's amazing. Oh,
Yeah, she
right
got
here.
a great
Right
fucking
here.
voice.
But my example is the Danish kids actually graduate college with per capita debt of 3 times their initial starting salaries. In the United States, its average is about 1 times your starting salary.
That's just because they pay them so much less.
I wish that were true.
They would
Because that
have more
be-
money if they paid them more, wouldn't they?
They would. I was just thinking the other day that I would have more like
who'da thought?
options in
Yeah.
certain areas if I had more money. It's interesting how that works.
It would be
It
easier
is.
for me to pay off my debts if I had more money.
Right? There you go.
Same here.
I'm
Oh,
only
the sheer
job
number
guys.
of
I don't have
projects, just like
Weed doesn't
video
count, Raleigh.
projects, animation
Does it?
projects that I want to do that are going to cost me money that I don't have.
Yep. You know what though? That's what rich people do. They use money they don't have.
That's right.
And then they spend
The
it,
banks do.
and then we forgive it as a handout. I mean, stimulus. I can never forget. I can never remember who gets the handouts and who gets the stimulus.
Who gets a hand job? No.
Oh,
Neil, I was going to make that joke.
Sorry.
Can I kind of change the topic here for a second and ask all the
Fine,
Americans?
talk about
fucking
disc
gift
golf.
golf.
God damn it. Go ahead.
I wasn't going to mention it at all, actually. I wanted to ask all the
believe you.
Americans in the room, are you guys familiar with what this symbol
Yes,
symbolizes?
that's the poppy. That's the Remembrance
small
Day
disc
for all the
golf.
soldiers that died in Belgium on Flanders Field.
No, it's a small disc golf. That's what he's really trying to talk
I
about.
was shocked just in the stream earlier.
Swede is
Nobody
here. He knows everything.
Yeah, well,
It's
other than Swede,
unprocessed
then,
heroin.
other than Swede,
Ooh,
then is
ironic.
anybody else familiar with this?
I'm familiar with the poppy as a
Yeah.
symbol.
Mhm.
Okay, because I was rather surprised. I was just in a stream with a bunch of veterans.
Well,
all of
Jordan
them
and
from
I are
States,
both
and
military.
None of
so.
them knew about it. I was just
Well,
shocked.
I only know because Terry Pratchett adopted it for one of his stories into the Lilac. But yeah,
Can I put a comment up, Mikey?
Yes, ma'am. What would you like me to do?
Well,
What?
the doorknob head knows what the symbol is. Oh, no. The one down below. Oh, no.
Lifesaver?
The direction. Yeah, it's a lifesaver.
Poppies are lifesavers? I don't
No.
I
grow.
don't think so.
It's not heroin either. So,
So if you go,
I said
to-
unprocessed.
okay.
if you go to some of the old trench sites in Flanders, it's just fields, empty fields that you really can't walk around because there's still so many unexploded shells
Mm.
that still kill people to this day for wandering
Yeah.
around the fields. It's just fields of poppies, and so that's where it comes from. And
They
that's-
ran into that shell issue when they were filming like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or something. They were filming in an old field and they had like parts of it.
That would be Game
Like,
of Thrones. 'cause-
There it was sectioned off. They're like, watch out.
Yeah, because New Zealand is where they did Lord of the Rings, and I don't think there were any trench wars
There you go.
in New Zealand.
Just a
Considering
bunch
most
of
maps don't even show New Zealand.
Look at that.
Bunch of
Doorknob
very
head. Look up the
angry-
poem in Flanders Field.
Okay.
It's a poem.
Yep.
I believe there's a reference to it in what's that old song?
Oh, it's from the We Were Soldiers movie. There's
I don't know about that.
Oh.
We Were
The
Soldiers
poem
with
in-
Mel Gibson. It's in that song.
The Flanders Field poem.
We
or
were
am I
soldiers
missing-
No,
once and young.
they
Oh.
referenced the poppies. They referenced
Oh,
the
maybe.
poppies and growing cold in the ground with poppies growing overhead.
I think the Green Fields of France references the red poppies, doesn't it?
Maybe.
There's a warm summer's breeze that makes red poppies dance. Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with that song.
Unless it was written
It's
by
it's a sad one.
Unless it was written by Lil Jon, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it's a song about a guy who's traveling in France and sees a guy who's died during World War One. His gravestone. Just sits down and thinks about it for a little bit.
So we're not
It's
talking
super
about
happy.
shots-
You'll love it.
So we're not talking about shots of tequila or Patron.
No.
Or lemon drops, buttery nipples.
Did
No.
they have poppies at the end of Blackadder Goes Forth? Like, you know that scene at the end of it where they're like running in slow motion, where they're doing the big push, then it fades to a field. Like, it's swear there were poppies in that shot, that final shot.
I don't remember.
I don't know what you're talking about either. No.
Blackadder.
Blackadder, it's Rowan Atkinson
Yeah.
sitcom
season
from
4,
like
isn't it?
Yeah,
I didn't
season
watch
4,
very
yeah.
much of that.
It's pretty
There,
good.
Jonathan, there's a link for
Oh, there
you
we
in
go.
the
Now
private
Jonathan
chat.
can be the top.
Blackadder's awesome, dude. You got to check out Blackadder.
Oh, great show.
Now Jonathan has my huge muscly arms.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Neil, you got some impressive fucking forearms, brother. I'm just noticing this shit now. For the
Well, I am related to Popeye, so
I was about to say.
on. Oh man, sweet.
I want Neil's forearms.
What?
There you go. Get your line it up. Line it up.
I'm trying. You know how good I am at that.
Yeah, you'll get it.
You got to growl and stuff.
This one. Oh, there we go.
Got to growl and turn green.
I tried.
I was just very relaxed with the big arms.
Well, it's almost midnight for me, so I got to dip out.
Oh, that's right.
Nice to meet you, Jordan.
Yeah,
I'm
nice
nice
to meet you, Jordan.
As long as you did, Jordan. And once again, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great.
Hey, you're
Nice
welcome.
meeting you.
If you see us live, just give me a shout and we'll let you.
Yeah, it's addictive.
I'm subscribed, so I'll see it sometimes.
You gotta come back.
I'll jump in. See ya.
Perfect. Take care, man.
I just almost talk about him.
Andrew, I was asking about it because in the last stream I was in, I was surprised by the 5 veterans that were in the stream with me, none of them having recognized the poppy.
Speaking of, because we're Americans, it's not a big thing.
America.
No excuse.
It
used to be more common knowledge among older veterans.
Speaking of those people that you were just in the stream with, I'm going to go pester them on Discord. I will be back shortly.
What stream was that?
If was tonight.
Oh.
If was. Oh yeah, are you doing that like as a regular thing now or what?
I have been, yeah.
Okay, all right. That's why you're never here anymore.
On Thursdays, yeah.
I just thought you hated me.
No.
That seems
nothing
much
to
more
do with it.
likely.
I hate you for completely different reasons, Neil.
Okay, good.
A good friend.
I know the main reason he hates me is because I live in BC.
Yeah,
jealous?
you do have the better weather.
And better weed. Well, yours comes from here anyway, so it's not really.
Yeah, you can't claim the better weed because I get it delivered from where you're at.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to call my mom. Forgot about
Mom?
that. No, not like that. She lives far enough away; she'll never hear me. So
You should project. Go from the diaphragm.
I could do that as a singer. I can do that. So, and I get. As a matter of fact, when we did our first recordings, we went into a place called Ear Art Studios, and I started belting out some lines, and the guy's like, "Holy fuck!" And he's turning dials down and shit. Because I was like,
Are you a
holy
loud
shit.
singer too?
Huh?
I'm an incredibly loud singer.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
You know-
really loud.
One thing I've been wanting to see, or rather hear,
talk.
that like I've seen the reverse, where people will sing like popular music as opera, but I've often wondered what an opera song would sound like, sung like a normal person, you know,
Mikey.
without that bellow to
Mikey.
the rafters kind of sound.
Mikey, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, Mikey.
I like it.
What am I doing?
We're adapting an opera into like a popular song, a pop song.
Well, no,
Yeah.
not that. No. You can still totally sing the opera song like it's the song, the notes. I just want to hear it done with a normal voice rather than that bellowing opera voice.
I like my idea better.
I like both.
Opera would actually be like really, really awesome in like a metal style. Like
Oh,
some
you
of
haven't
those
been
done.
on opera, have you?
It's been very done.
I am a metal
Wait,
singer.
Metalocalypse. Haven't you heard Metalocalypse?
I haven't.
Exactly.
I am a metal
Here,
singer.
wait. I'll find a link.
You haven't seen Metal Opera? That's
Yeah, La Traviata would be amazing. Yeah,
This is like my favorite thing.
Metalocalypse?
I love opera.
Uh-huh. Right?
What was the German opera you referenced in Un Paio Mascara or something?
Yeah, I love that. That's like the
Jenna!
really?
What's going on?
Hey, Jenna!
I've
I
missed
love the hair.
you. I haven't been on with you in so long.
I know.
It's good to see you.
I was summoned. It's good to see you, Jonathan. Hi.
I missed your voice. That is a pretty voice.
Thank you. I
Mikey's
appreciate
good at
that.
summoning.
I'm drunk, but it's true.
Basil's wearing a squid
Jonathan,
hat.
you got a little
Yeah.
on the end of
I
your
think
nose
Jenna
there.
Cobb probably could figure that out. Hi,
Neil,
Jenna.
you're just saying that because I didn't say it to you.
No, I would have said the same thing.
Fine then, Neil.
Mike
I don't
is a
think
fan.
your music is totally awesome, and I don't listen to it on a regular basis now since you shared it with me.
I guess
you
now
got
you-
more on the end of your nose there.
You need to look at the screen and do the Neil pose.
this
Oh, you're right.
this is
Okay.
this is actually the finger I have trouble doing.
Now Jenna, Jenna,
Jenna, you're Neil now.
Jenna, you're me.
Look at the.
Oh.
You see, look at the
Ben, this is
Look
for
at Mikey.
you in the private chat. It's a,
Why
it's a
is
link to
why
Metalocalypse
is Mikey
information.
either sitting on your lap or just nestled uniquely?
Mike and Neil are very close. Extra.
we are. We are.
And now,
Mikey, go ahead and leave
They're
that.
very
You're
special
on-
friends.
We are.
You're
We're
part of this
successful.
picture now.
I like it. Like,
Oh, there's Uncle Mikey and his friend Neil. Okay, I get it.
Uncle
Yeah, there you go.
See, I'd tell you to do it to me, but I think if I put on a black shirt, it wouldn't look that weird.
I think it would look awesome.
Yeah.
You broke Jenna. Jenna, what did you walk into?
I don't know. I was summoned.
Now she's like, oh, I think I left something on the oven.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
He's been messing with us this whole time.
No, I know it has been a while. Hi, Swede. You look
Iceland's
you look
hat is
so
breaking.
tired and disinterested. I missed you.
So are you in LA or San Francisco?
I'm closer to LA. I live in LA County.
Okay. I'll be in San Francisco next week. So
Oh, don't talk to me.
If you go
That
into
expression
San
is
Francisco.
It's rude. What for?
to be interviewed by CityWire.
Ooh.
Yeah, Swede's going all big time. He's not going to show up here anymore.
Legit.
Oh, Jenna.
Did he find a new job to work from home from? Fuck
yeah.
Swede.
It's going to be like Seth Rogen. He's going to charge me
Why
like
does
100
Jenna need
grand
to
to
see
show
your
up in, like,
paddle?
fucking-
Is that your space?
Because I made it and I'm
paddle?
happy with it.
Oh.
It's Iceland's
beautiful,
paddle,
isn't it?
technically.
Yeah, it's gonna be mine. It's very exciting.
That looks exciting. Oh god.
Star Wars.
Skin on skin.
You gotta relax. Oh, Neil.
what?
Everybody,
I heard
everybody
skin
shut
on
up.
skin. What?
Everybody shut up.
Okay.
Neil, I talked to Graydon Square.
Who the hell's that?
When did you
Yeah.
talk to
I
him?
know that name.
I saw you join the server.
Should.
I
What
was
is
trying to
that?
get him on stream tonight. How dare you?
I was in.
Mikey has his ways.
I was in his chat for a few hours. I let him know that I'm your producer. I'm gonna try to get a very prominent, awesome atheist rapper to talk about his deconversion story. But yeah, I'll throw you the scraps, Jenna, when I'm finished.
You better be prepared to snap him up in that after party.
Mm-hmm.
I remember who pointed you to that direction, sir.
No, I don't remember.
Rewatch last week's stream.
Wait, Jonathan,
won't.
just swing that onto Mikey.
You know
Doesn't
what?
remember.
I'm not even mad.
Oh.
You know who's really gonna?
That was perfect timing.
Good timing, yeah.
Wow. I'm not
You
even
should be
mad.
mad.
You know
You
who's
should be
really gonna
mad.
be mad? Justin. He's gonna be pissed at me because I failed.
That way you can't get me.
You're doing that little game like when I was a
Hold it,
kid. You had
hold
the
it,
numbers,
hold
you
it.
get them in row.
Hold
Yes,
it.
sir.
If this is going to make Justin mad at you,
We gotta do it.
Then we don't do it.
Neil is a good soul.
Yeah.
Jonathan, why are you whacking Ollie Man in the head with your paddle?
Let that be a
Not
lesson.
where I
to
thought you
him.
were going to go with that question.
Mikey, just
Have
move
a
me
rocket
around.
head.
Move me around.
Suddenly, it's 604 hub.
Welcome.
Keeping it classy.
Always.
You know, they have
Like it.
Ewok porn on Yubhub.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
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 Oh my
Yup.
god, that's gross. Send me
Yeah.
the link.
yeah.
It's gross. Send me the link.
Private chat, right?
Mikey, move me around. Put me in the center, Mikey.
So you can spank all of us.
That's right.
Ow.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, I see you getting too shy. Hi.
Daddy, stop.
This is so wrong on so many levels, Dr. Ben.
Daddy, stop.
And
This was a mistake.
Another
This
piece
was a
done.
mistake.
Lego actually puts in their sets now. They have this is what they call the brick removal tool. So if you accidentally put one in, and I find it really hard to get some of those little fucking tiny pieces back off if you screw up and put them on wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This works fucking fantastic.
Huh.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Legos have to
Like
they're
that.
like Danish, right? Like there's no way Americans came up with a brick removal tool.
Oh no, they're Danish.
Okay. Yeah.
And they didn't even start out with the little bricks. They actually started out with like little cars and blocks and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And one day he screwed up something and made little bricks, and then he started clicking them together, and the kids loved it, and it took off. So he started making them full time.
Nice. There you go. That's gonna be my story someday.
Jonathan, you were way too
You're gonna
excited.
reinvent Lego?
No.
yeah,
no, I'm
Isla
gonna
might
make
not
this
get
thing.
this paddle anymore. Like,
Yeah, I might have to
I know.
arm wrestle you for it.
just,
I
I'll just
will
smack
watch
your hand
that.
away.
Strength
Well, yeah,
check.
I mean, I'm not saying
Roll
I'll
strength
win,
check.
but-
Hold on.
Well,
I got my
Jonathan,
Contested
just
strength
make
check.
another one.
Yeah, contested.
Mikey's
strength
gonna
check.
roll for it.
Go for it.
Who else is rolling?
Oh God.
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
let Mikey
17
roll
on
for
the
me.
dice.
Jonathan, you gonna roll?
No, it's a magical item. It's a DC challenge. It's not a case of.
You ready for this, Ollie man?
Oh,
Right.
I rolled 17
What's your spell
on the
save,
dice.
DC?
Natty 19, bitch cakes.
There you
You
go.
can't call it a nat 19. It's just a 19.
You can
Quick,
calculate
We're
back
called,
out.
we're called the Nat 1 heroes. Nat is part of all of our rolls.
No, it's
We say
not.
what the Nat
Can be.
is, and
What's
then
wrong with that?
and then we say what our multiplier. Or,
You can
or-
say nat 20 and you can say nat 1. The rest are just as the die rolls.
Natty
That's why I
4.
keep saying on the dice instead of.
As the die rolls. It's like as the world turns. I think as the die rolls have to be like our very dramatic blob.
Mikey,
As,
Hold on. Before you say that, let me not lose this idea. We should have a strictly role play game called As the Dice Rolls, and it's all role play, and it's all going to be like personal relationship drama.
It has to be soap opera. Yeah, no, you
Very
have like I
soap
agree.
opera.
Like it's as the world turns becomes
As the
D&D.
well,
As the
clearly
dice
rolls.
this
So
would
confused.
be like a Squawk Box drama that would play on the Squawk Box when you weren't paying attention.
Exactly.
Oh, Galatea, what do you mean you
course.
leaving me?
We could make it post-apocalyptic, and it'd be as the world burns.
I only cheated because the microchip from the
Oh,
vaccine
I like
made
that.
me. Turn off your phone.
Your 5G is so attractive. I have to leave my wife for you.
Nothing
Turn
is
off
more
my phone.
dramatic than Mexican soap operas.
Las
love
cucarachas
them.
entran, pero no.
My roommate
Novelas.
might disagree with this. She's watching Korean soap operas right
Korean
now.
soap operas are
there you
really
go.
good,
Korean?
too.
That's it. That's it.
K-scopes are
I've
a
never
whole
seen
thing.
like cutaway looks and close-ups of like 8 different characters during like the dramatic moment, and like
All right.
really,
all right,
there's no
we're gonna go-
dialogue during all this. It's just
No.
dun dun dun. Like
All right,
like,
new.
show
Hold on,
eight
hold
That
on.
different
reminds
viewers.
me of the time I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z, and I don't know what was up with the episode I saw, but the whole thing was 2 guys standing on these flat top asteroids floating in the middle of the sky. It wasn't
Mhm.
even space; it was the
For
sky.
10
And they
episodes
spent
straight.
the whole
I know.
thing screaming at each other, and I thought they were going to fight by the end of it, but no. Roll credits.
Okay.
Welcome to
Every-
Dragon Ball.
Hey!
Yeah,
all you
everything.
all you
a
fuckers
fight in
without,
Dragon Ball Z is 182
I
episodes
swear
long.
to fucking God, all you fuckers without headphones and who refuse to listen to them.
I think Mikey's talking.
This is your sign.
Who?
Now let's play a game. You're gonna do the dun dun dun, and then when it pops to you, you have to say it and do your reaction. Jenna, go.
What?
Eh,
What do you want?
Dun dun.
What?
dun.
I don't understand what's going on.
What's your
I
shock
don't
face, Jenna?
What's my line?
Your
Your
shock
shock
face.
face. What's your
You're-
shock face?
For
Oh, so we're
Fernando
all
just
supposed to
cheated
go
on you.
dun dun dun, and she's supposed to react.
Well, I
You
just
just have
read the
someone put
rules.
ketchup
He
on
just
their
said dun
macaroni and
dun
cheese.
dun, and then it's like full screen Jenna.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
hear the rules.
All right, let's
I'm
try
sorry.
again.
I don't know what's going on either. So
It's okay.
No,
You're
nobody
gonna
does.
do the. You're gonna.
Okay,
Do your,
Mikey, I get it. Let me do it, and I'll.
yes.
Let me do it, and that way people will know what to do. So you do the dun, we do it.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
Oh, I like it.
All right, there you go.
There.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, wait. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sorry, the squid.
The squid was also surprised, like Google, googly eye. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-dum.
That was ba-da-dum. What the fuck is that?
What is his change? Hold on.
I'm special.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, now I have
Where's
screenshots of all
Scooby-Doo?
of this.
So was I the only one who went for horrified to mildly interested, or
Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like Ollie Man's was a bit delayed, but I think that's because he's high.
Yes. He's on a different
What,
time
me?
window than we are right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't even get to tell Ollie Man
Garage
about.
show just like makes it.
So is that for the trailer you're gonna make, Mikey, for As the Die Rolls?
I didn't even get to tell Ollie Man about my special candy story.
Uh-oh. Special candy.
This doesn't involve children in a windowless van, does it?
I hope not.
No, it involves a house made out of gingerbread.
Oh, okay.
Better.
It involves an apple pie.
High school.
Vitamin Castlevania. That's all.
I'm sorry, Ben. Was this your story?
Well, kind of, because you were talking to me like the whole time you were high. So.
Yes, but I would like to point out to everybody that I had my special candy, and then I went and I did my thing, and I put on music, and I woke up to a clean house that morning. Like, it was fucking amazing.
Every time I get too high, the fucking kitchen is spotless.
Yeah, no, like my laundry was done. It was folded. It was put away. I had a mint sitting next to me that like Jaime apparently thought of for future me.
He also decided. He also messages me, and it's like he messages me, and he's like, "All right, for Rima the Frost Maiden for that campaign, we need somebody to dress up like a Yeti, specifically Bigfoot. He said Bigfoot, but it could be like a Yeti."
No, I was insisting we needed Bigfoot as a player. We needed Bigfoot as a player, but he could play a Yeti.
But
remember
okay,
seeing this. Was this a
question
Discord?
for you though, like the people who are cleaning their house when they're on weed.
This is in my DMs
is that,
on Twitter.
Is it indica or sativa that you're on?
It's a
I don't
sativa.
know.
It's gotta be a sativa. Gotta be a sativa.
I used to send it to me.
Indica is very couch
because
locky.
usually you wake up from drunkenness like, oh, I shit the bed again. You know, you never wake up from way too much alcohol.
Sweet,
You're like,
I have
"Oh,
never
did
had
my
that problem."
taxes."
Now, let me explain.
I like
something to
hybrids.
people. Let me explain something to people
Hybrids are
that they're not aware of.
I agree, and Circle gets a square.
Whenever Mikey gets a little too drunk or a little too high, not only do I clean the kitchen, I may or may not get a vacuum, and I may or may not decide I'm really hungry. Let me try to cook something. It doesn't always work out, like I
end up forgetting about it and it burns.
Mikey,
I fucking Instagram on my phone. I'm like, there's black smoke everywhere.
That was well timed.
I had 2 pizzas to myself while I was cleaning.
I like that.
And they
I
weren't
was
the
working on a
Totino's party
project
pizzas,
and I had
No, they were like-
water on- okay.
They were like the what's that brand you always see at Whole Foods? I don't know.
Delicious.
Don't know, can't afford it.
Yeah, that's some rich people shit.
No, Amazon bought Whole Foods. Everything's $4 there now.
They're only $4.99 or something for a Delicious pizza.
Yeah, no.
I don't think we have that here.
I put on some water to make vermicelli and then sort of got absorbed in my project while I was waiting for the water to boil and didn't quite notice that it had all boiled away until I started smelling smoke.
I don't even need to be high to do that. Like,
It's true.
I get so easily distracted. My family bought like glass pans because they're impossible to burn.
Fair.
Got him.
So go ahead, ask me to cook for you anytime.
Only if you wear the squid hat.
Okay, absolutely.
My grandmother literally burnt the bottom out of a metal pan. So, I mean,
can
I
do
think
that.
you're doing okay.
I
I haven't done that yet.
I may or may not have been a little uncourteous to my wife because she was like heating up a pan to cook chicken. I had marinated some chicken in like adobo and lime juice and shit like that.
Nice.
And she was letting the pan heat up without any oil in it. And I was a little uncourteous in how I said it to her. And I apologize, baby. I love you.
Like, that's poor choices.
There was once I
has a
forgot
plane ticket to California.
that I had some ramen.
She's mouthing to me. It was for 5 seconds.
Good.
She has a plane ticket to California. It's okay.
Go ahead.
There was once I forgot I had some ramen on the stove, and then I remembered before it started to burn, but I didn't realize that when you boil it too long, it starts to expand to fill the pot. And but the thing is, it looks like the noodles are still in there. They're just large. But if you try to scoop them out, it's a paste. It's really nasty. It's hard to get out of the pot.
Was it Capello's pizza?
What?
I'm looking at Whole Foods right now, Jonathan, because I needed to answer that question. I don't know why.
I'll message it to you later. I still have some in the freezer. But going back to Bionic Dance, pasta does weird things when you don't handle
Overcook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever make it fresh though?
Yes.
No. I
Yes.
love
When
that.
I was a kid, we had one of those with the crank, and yeah.
Ah, the granny machine. I love those things. I got a KitchenAid I use.
Very nice.
Yeah. A lot of linguine for some reason.
Is it obvious that I don't have children?
No.
I didn't give it any thought, but if you'd asked me, I would have guessed no.
Okay.
I mean, I suspected something with the, well-made paddle, but I don't know.
I think it should be fairly obvious that I'm not a mom.
By your muscular
Say.
arms.
Well,
I get.
I actually am never going to make those assumptions. Nobody looks.
Mikey's over here like by the
Story.
pricking of my thumb. Little shit. Like, what is it?
Bite my thumb at you.
I don't know.
See, maybe someday I'll have kids, but in the meantime, I'll just like do family medicine and like see the kid for 15 minutes and then hand them back.
That sounds much better than anything to do with the children. Like, I'm an uncle. I love being an uncle. That's great.
yeah, I've been saying I'd make a great maiden auntie. I'd be the one who takes, like, well, I don't have any siblings. That's the problem. I'd have to, like, marry someone who has siblings and be a step maiden auntie. But point being is, like, kids are great if you can give them back. Kids are great in small doses, short bursts. You take the kids to the water slide park. You take the kids to a movie their parents don't want them to see, and you bring them back. You tell them not to tell, and then you go away.
Yep.
I'm godmommy
That's
to
awesome.
to one of Justin's children.
Yep.
Are you? That's awesome. I'm a godfather.
Just don't ask him to verify because he'll deny it, but it's true. And just one of them because his daughter is crazy.
Little kids
His
are
son's a
mean
cutie,
as hell.
though. Both his kids are cute.
No,
Or
I
like-
think
Oh,
Jenna
my
just
kid's not
plays
little
like,
anymore.
come here, little cute boy. I'm gonna smile and hug and kiss on you. And then, you know what? You, not so much. Goodbye. Jenna found her favorite.
I found the favorite.
And she doesn't want to be bothered with the other one.
He's growing up. He's only barely one, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
And he's driving.
he's
They're still
losing
kinda
his
blobby then.
fatness. I hate it. I like him when they're
The
fat.
cheeks, the roll.
No, all
The
over
chubby,
fat.
chubby kid cheek.
All over fat, not just the cheeks.
Oh, you're talking about that age where they look like miniature Winston Churchills?
Those are the best.
Well, I mean, that's
Michelin Man.
roundabout when they're ripe. That's a good eating kid. You should get out the roasting spit and, you
And
know.
this kid eat too.
My nephew is 10
So
and
that's
eats like
cannibalism.
there's no tomorrow, and he is just skinny.
Mm-hmm.
That was me as a
Yeah.
kid. Like in high school, people accused
too.
me of anorexia and bulimia, despite the fact that they hung out with me for several hours after watching me eat a burger the size of my own head. So I just had a blast furnace metabolism. That's all.
That's my son,
I would like to say, and I haven't given you guys an update. My sessions with Big Hassan have been working out. Your boy lost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
I found
Proud
them.
of you.
There you go.
Were they between the couch cushions? When you lose something
Yeah.
that's always there.
I have so
like
much
remote
little time
control.
on the couch.
Hey guys, it's after 1 here. I dropped by for a little bit to say hi. I'll talk to you all later though.
Whatever.
Take
Ollie.
care, Ollie.
Whatever.
Golly.
All right.
Whatever. Be like that.
Have fun.
Trader.
See you
Don't get run over.
Good
Mikey,
night.
why you guys say that like you're not ecstatic to see him?
What?
Yeah.
Do you do sessions in person with Big Haas, or is it a virtual thing?
No, it's in person.
Nice.
He lives about 10 minutes down the road from me, and it's yeah, man. His terror dome is a terror dome. Like that shit's for real.
Yeah,
And then I fucked around and started doing too good on one of the fucking exercises he was giving me, and then he fucking upped that shit.
I ain't fucking scared.
No, let me like. So like think of yourself like you got your 2 hands and your 2 feet, and they got like those like elastic band
You have
motherfuckers.
2?
So far I have 2. So like you got to put the little elastic band, but like between your feet, shoulder width apart, and then you put the band between your like little armpits of your hands, and then you got to like do a squat and then
That's
lift
called it, yeah.
all the way up.
That's
Right?
a medical term.
Your little thumb pits.
That's the anatomical term, yes.
I have
The
too much
thumb pit.
webbing
Right, Jenna?
there.
Is it
Yeah,
wet
say,
now?
Jenna,
Okay.
this is legit.
Like
So-
this thing will dig in because I have too much webbing.
So
Or armpit, as
so
my
I
kids call
so you got to do like the squat, and then you lift all the way up with your arms fully extended, and then like there was like another exercise and another exercise, and that was 1 set, and I was like, sweet. The first part's not that bad, so I'll be able to like regain some stamina, because the first part wasn't that. I made it look too easy, and Big Hassan noticed that shit, and when I went back to it, the band was a different color, and I was like, this is the wrong band. I had the gray one. It's like, no, I got the blue one for you. I was like, no, but I do the gray one. And the blue one I thought was going to just Wile E. Coyote fucking crossbow me straight into the fucking ground.
Nice.
And I was like, God, he watches everything. I thought he was just on his phone, like checking Facebook. No, that motherfucker was watching me, and he saw that them reps was not hard enough, and it was all bad news. And yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. I've recovered now, and now I feel like in another 2 weeks I'll be ready for my next session.
Yeah, I think he's gonna need to see you sooner than that.
That's the thing.
I've been tempted to GoPro and record the whole thing. I don't want you guys to see me like that. I don't know if that's. Well, maybe I'll put it on a Patreon tier for one of the 100 shows that I'm a part of.
Nice.
But
We keep trying to get him to
Sounds like a
like
good
do a costume for Not One Heroes.
Yeah, that was the thing I hate about exercising when I was active in doing it. I never felt like I recovered from it.
Yeah.
Like ever.
It hurt after every session. It sucked for the rest of the day, and then the next morning, I'm like, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna call a lawyer, and I'm gonna go to court, and I'm gonna take him for everything he's worth. Because how fucking dare he do that to me?
This is why I do jujitsu, because then it's like exercise, but then my ego just takes over and I just try to win, and then I don't feel like I'm exercising. Because I'm just trying to survive.
Actually, I know what you
Not
mean, because there's this virtual reality sport I like to play called Spark, And it's basically like dodgeball meets squash with a Tron motif, and it's a lot of fun. And you don't really notice you're like burning anything that
Of
you're
course it's
exercising because
Tron.
it's just an absolute blast.
So,
Of course,
Bionic,
it's Tron for you.
Bionic Dance, let me ask you this. Have you heard and played Beat Saber?
Oh, of course. Yes.
What do you, my wife is a fucking addict. She won't say it, and I'll say it for her. She's been out of work for like the last couple weeks because her knee is not doing great. So we did the MRIs and all that shit. So she's been at home. She took her exercise bike, turned it backwards, and is sitting on the exercise bike with the fucking Oculus and the fucking hand thingies. And that's what she does now because she can't stand up. So she just plays it while sitting, but sitting on something elevated.
That's legit.
Well, but there's so much dodging involved, and those big walls come at you. It's, well, anyway. I was like not playing it for a while because I wasn't a huge fan of the music. It's all like, EDMs and all that. It's not a fan. But then they put out that Green Day pack, and I was like, ooh, okay. I'm not a huge fan of Green Day, but let's see. And it's actually a lot of fun.
She said that the wall avoiding thing. I'm like, so how do you get around the walls? You can turn that off.
Oh, okay.
So that it's literally just the arm joints. So
fair enough.
Yeah, I started listening
she's
to.
a damn cheater.
I started listening to Green Day again recently, and like doing it with like really good earbuds. It's just.
If you like Green Day, I got
there are a
15
couple of
bands
songs
that
I
you would
really enjoy, and then
Mikey-
some I'm really indifferent to. So.
I need you to understand that I don't make time for music, and I've never made time for music for the past 14 years or so.
If you think for a second that you're going to come to my city and spend any elongated time here, and me not indoctrinate you with the beauty
I'm down.
and the treasure of
I'm down.
Chicagoland pop punk, you're wrong.
I'm down.
I like pop punk a lot. Pop punk is good stuff.
It's so much great.
It's so much great.
That's about the only thing Omaha has. We have 311.
There you go. I sent Jenna a really fucking sweet playlist, which was my
I saw them
workout
in a
playlist,
pub here.
and she didn't even listen to it.
I did not.
It happens.
Fun fact: they're from through all
I'll-
the
if you
all the
send me a
members of
list, I won't
311 are
listen to
from
it.
about a mile from my house.
You don't listen to anything. I've sent you things several times.
Neil, what are you fiddling with?
He's making
I'm
Lego.
building an X-wing.
Oh.
Lego.
Star Wars.
Star
Jenna,
Wars.
I
Star
wanted to
Wars.
ask, what are you surrounded by? It looks like a very cozy, comfy
Jonathan?
little.
Send me a playlist.
You right?
Jonathan, can you make a Star Wars poster
The one we were talking about?
with all of us in it?
Yes. Yes, I can. Can I spoil what I was originally going to do?
Neil, close
There
your
we
ears. Nice.
So what I was going to do is I was going to take the original Star Wars poster and I was going to redraw it, but I was going to make all the characters Neil, like all with Neil's face.
Nice.
And I still might do that.
Star Wars.
Kate, you look like Anakin.
We may have not thought this through, Mike.
Yeah.
But Mikey, send me the playlist.
Yeah.
Did he lose his headphones?
He took them off so that we could talk about him.
He threw them into a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
And then lost the key.
That happens.
Can I say, in D&D, I am glad I have not given you guys a bag of holding.
No, you gave us
We
a
have
portable hole.
We have
The
a
portable hole's hilarious.
I need to know if someone goes into the portable hole, will they die?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no oxygen in it. You already said that.
No,
he didn't say that.
He did.
No, Jen said that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jonathan
I never
said
corrected
that.
it.
Oh.
So it's
I
not
know a
true.
couple of people who are portable holes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have. Never mind.
If you go in there, you have 5 minutes of oxygen.
That's okay. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
That's
All you
more
need
than
is
enough.
5 minutes.
All I
You know,
need
if
is
you can hold
5
your breath for 3 minutes, you can do almost anything.
Well, if you go in there and then it's closed.
Okay. But if it's open, you still get ongoing air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I
A
thought.
lot of imagery. A lot of imagery.
You could just bring
Enough for me.
scuba gear.
Jenna, I want to get you to play D&D one time.
No,
You
I
should
get
come
her
play with
first.
us,
No, I get her first.
Mikey. We
It
all
has
play
been
together.
way the
So
frick too long since I've
you
played
could
any
just-
tabletop RPG. It's been all like PC and console
Well, then you should
since.
come play with us too.
When?
Well, that's
Now,
not up
let's
to
do
me.
it while Neil's distracted.
Yeah, there we go. Roll for
Let
initiative.
me call Neil to tell him that.
You know what
we've
the
been
most
done by the
unnerving feeling in the world is playing D&D is when the DM randomly says, roll for perception.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Roll
Or
I
when
like
you
it
just
they
roll
say, Are you
dice.
sure you want to do that?
No, my favorite is when you just roll dice behind your DM screen just to freak your players out, but you're not rolling anything.
Oh, sometimes I just play with the dice.
Yeah.
Really
Like-
was serious about your little cozy spot. You were saying something about it, and then they got distracted.
Oh, I know. I know. Do forgive them. It was Michael.
I try. You know, I love them.
Right.
These are pillows.
Oh, sweet. And I like your color.
Yeah.
Do you always You always
I've been
do
waving
that for your
for
live
like
stream stuff?
3 minutes.
Nice.
This is my spot
can get you.
in my
It's
little
really cool.
corner. Yes.
Oh.
On the
Very
floor.
My
I can put
Little
my headphones
Corner,
back on
the
so I
worst My Little Pony spin-off ever.
Dang it.
He hung up on me.
Why did he do that?
As
He
one
didn't
would.
even- he didn't even say goodbye.
As one would.
How rude.
All right, guys,
All right.
here's that's all about. Neil.
Yes.
We just didn't want you to hear what your present was going to be.
Present.
Nothing.
Which is weird because if he would rewatch the stream, he would know.
Neil has never rewatched one of his streams. Guaranteed.
Yes, Gary. We were talking about it earlier.
But Jonathan has a very awesome idea for a gift for you, and we just didn't want to let you hear it. So don't listen back to today's thing.
I'll send you the clip.
Don't watch her clips.
Jenna, you're canceled. You've been
Okay.
canceled.
So if they're
The
sent
cancel
over
culture
the
gets
internet,
you.
If they're sent over the internet, does that
No,
make them
now she's
eclipses?
leaving.
I'm canceled now.
No, they
Jenna,
can't.
come
You totally
back.
fucking missed that, didn't you?
Wait, what?
Say again?
If they're sent over the internet, the clips, does that make them eclipses?
Wow. That's what the flat earthers have been talking about.
I
this whole
am not high
I-
enough for this.
I am going. I am
Where's my
going
knife?
to use my awesome woodworking skills and make like a little dog house to send people to for when they make a pun that bad. Like that's what I'm going to do.
No, but it was a good pun. Like, it was clever.
Is there a difference?
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Well, obviously, I'm wearing a squid hat.
Yeah, that actually does explain a lot about you as a person, doesn't it?
No, I mean, really?
Isla is the greatest. She's the best of us.
In a squid hat. Like, it's all the power of the hat. Once the hat's gone, I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen.
Like the level of 3D that the squid eyes are on that hat are bringing me so much joy. If they just had like little washers in them that googly around, that would just be the only thing that would make them better.
Isla, you're going to have to make like a High Priestess of the Ocean character or something. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. Oh, wait, the Lady of the Lake.
That is cool.
No,
Oh, we can't make her.
no.
They don't have
No?
squids in lakes.
Why you gotta be so
If they do,
rational?
they don't last
This is a
very long.
fantasy world.
You can be mistress of the pond.
They don't have them in ponds either.
Princess of the Puddle.
Hush you.
Princess
Maybe
of the
they
Puddle,
do.
I like that.
Have you never seen Squid Pond in Lower Scotland?
Can you spell that real quick? I just want to do a quick Google.
Yes, L-A and a whole bunch of...
She made
How
it
do you
work.
spell?
See, you would have been better off going with something Hebrew because that was a lot of phlegm in the pronunciation.
M.
Or
Yeah.
Klingon,
I
yes.
speak Hebrew.
Flam.
There is a lot of phlegm gargling in Klingon.
Neil, do you still do
Quebec
Hanukkah?
French.
It's
Yeah.
coming up on the 28th, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it starts in November this year, yes.
That's not what the Rugrats cartoon taught me.
That's what. No.
That was actually a pretty accurate depiction of Hanukkah. Yeah.
Fuck me.
So, okay, like, which do you prefer? Just spelling it with an H or spelling it Chinooka?
I dropped a piece and it's...
Okay.
Oh my God! Did
I
everybody
hate
see that fucking clip of Smokey Robinson talking about some happy Chanukah to so and so? It was like a cameo
Chanukah?
thing that someone like paid for him to like say like Happy Hanukkah to somebody. The happy Chanukah to Gary.
Shit.
I don't know what that is, but
You know
I hope
what?
you have a
He's
good one.
Yeah, but Hanukkah is like almost never spelled with the C, but like
That's not
challah
true
bread
at
is.
all. That's not true at all. I see Hanukkah spelled with a
Hanukkah's
C all the
spelled with C.
freaking time.
Yeah, I said almost never. Like
No, but
Not here in
more
the
than
Midwest.
just almost never. We're talking like at least 50% over here.
Slightly more frequent.
Oh, there it is.
I can't reach it.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe it's because like I've got Jewish relatives, but I see
it's a fully it's a fully recognized spelling. I get that. In commercial environment, you don't ever see it.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
You do here.
You doing?
I guess. I
You
don't
go to,
know.
like Jewish delis and stuff like that. You'll see it.
Well, Canada always has to be right. So.
Right? They're always better.
But point is,
No.
commercially here, you never see Hanukkah spelled with the C, but you always see challah sold with the C on it.
There's somebody
Challah,
on
because it's
Twitter
pronounced
that writes
challah.
English with the Hebrew vowels. That's a lot of fun to read because the Hebrew vowels are just breath marks over the consonants.
Oh shit!
And there's no vowels in Hebrew.
So it sort of looks like Welsh.
Wow.
Yeah, a
Living
little bit. Except for it's dots and lines and dashes over and under the letters themselves.
Also, in a
Well, for
related
the
topic,
sci-fi story I'm working on an alien language for it, and I also came up with an alien alphabet and got a font editor and actually made the font so I can type it out if I want to. It's kind of neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
so I would like to implore all of you, intelligent, beautiful, sexy, sultry
Hold on, I'm out.
panel members tonight to
Nice.
implore
Paddle
some
members?
of your panel or paddle
Sorry, I misunderstood.
paddle recipients tonight. Go ahead and grab it, Jonathan. I'll wait.
Paddle panel Pierce.
There you go, paddle piano Pierce.
Triple P's.
Naughties.
Need those P's.
To
Yeah.
get some of your
times a night.
larger channel friends who haven't seen Neil, and those of you watching at home, tell them to get over here.
What?
They need to run through the gamut. They need to come
Yeah.
over, tell their deconversion stories so that it can inspire other people, and then come hang out with the crew.
Like you took
Well,
Great and Square
Neil's
from me.
already had me on
Right.
the show, so I'd have to
Like
ask
you-
someone else.
Like you just barely heard about Great and Square like last week. Right.
And then I reached out to him, contacted him, and let him know about the show and told him that he's more than welcome to come on whenever he's available. Did you do that, Jenna?
Yes, I fucking did.
But he didn't listen to you. That's weird.
No,
That's
because I'm a
crazy.
damn woman. Because I have a P.
A penis?
You know,
The other P.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but if someone is more than welcome to go somewhere, it sounds kind of like they're being kidnapped.
They're being
Mikey, do you have this man in your trunk?
Again?
I don't know why we keep asking me the same questions that I'm gonna plead the fifth to anyway.
Yeah.
You know I'm not gonna answer you. Why you asking?
I need to
Yeah.
I need to fight this a little bit because Great and Square lives in California. He's literally an hour away from me. So
Jenna,
is
you
that
could put him
right?
in your trunk before Mikey could get down there.
What part
she
of
would-
California?
I'm gonna need
She
to
doesn't know how
borrow
to
that
open her
paddle.
She doesn't know how to open her
Okay.
trunk.
I'll lend it to you, Jenna.
What part of
Absolutely.
California? I'm in San Diego.
Oh, you're more south. I'm in where am I?
LA.
Pomona.
Oh, okay.
Jen,
You're
you
in
don't want to
California.
paddle for like kidnapping a grown man. I got like a tire checker you can have.
Oh,
It's a taser.
No.
A tire iron.
No.
Is this
no,
like a
not
kit?
Okay. You ever see a tire thumper?
I don't even know what that is, but go on.
Okay. You get people on big rigs, they're driving around, and they have these little wooden batons for checking the air pressure in their tires.
Oh, okay.
It's not actually for checking the air pressure in their tires.
Oh.
But that's what they're sold as. Tire
for?
thumpers.
I like it.
They're for busting open heads if you need to bust open a head.
Oh.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Okay.
Is that what your force powers are for?
So would you like a blunt instrument to damage someone's skull with?
One, please.
Yes.
One.
Yeah.
I'll take a large.
I can also turn baseball bats.
Nah. It took me a second because I was like,
Okay,
what do
okay.
you mean? Like straight? Or...
I'm right.
Okay, I am going to be very patient here. There's a specific skill set called wood turning. It is where you chuck a piece of wood.
Actually, I have some gay friends who told me all about it. They go to the club.
No, that's meat spin.
That's what I was talking about.
Are we talking about gyros? What are we talking about right now?
I don't know, but my head is
But
that like
you chuck the piece of wood up into a lathe.
Who in the hell is Chuck?
Tingle.
You secure a piece of wood in a lathe,
Who the hell
which is
was
this
in there?
thing that turns really fast between 2 points.
Okay.
And then you
Don't
take
go to
various
finger cuff?
chisels and you shape the wood as it turns really
Yeah,
fast.
you do.
So it gets shaped
And-
out and finger cuffed.
And the shaping of the wood is called turning because you are turning the wood.
so that's what you call it.
And that's how you make baseball bats. That's how you make like fancy pins.
There is a season.
There is a thing called metal spinning. So then I can do that on the lathe
I used
too.
to do that
so.
too when I was
There's
younger.
such a thing as fire spinning,
I was about to
but
like.
it's a
do that
little
on the lathe.
different.
I was about to pull a physics thing, but I don't
Do
know
it.
if many
Do
people
it,
here
Dr.
would
Ben.
find it funny, except for Neil, maybe.
I'm
I'll
listening.
laugh.
Why do you
That's
think
good.
that Neil is the only one that knows about physics? How dare you?
Well, it's stupid.
I dropped out of engineering school.
So what if we just?
Who hasn't?
What
I've
if
been
we
there.
just defined all that as a point mass?
Yeah, that was reaching.
A bit.
Damn it. Damn it. I didn't get it. Smart people jokes.
Fine.
No.
And I
Smart
get
people,
points.
sure. Joke, not so much.
So mean.
Reference, maybe.
Smart people reference.
It was more just to frustrate Jonathan. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
Is that our goal
Love you,
tonight?
Ben.
Because-
I'm sorry.
is that our
You
goal
would try to
tonight?
frustrate with me with something I don't understand, or you think I don't understand?
No, because you took so long to explain what the lathe was. And be like, well, what if we just redefine it as a point mass? Because like in physics, anything that you don't want to have to describe the math for is just a point mass. Like just
Yeah.
treat it like a point on a graph somewhere.
Or you treat the sheep as a sphere.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
if you
It's just a point
spin
mass.
light,
This is a
if
good
you
idea.
spin light, it's a lather.
I quit. I quit. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Here we are.
reaction was priceless.
You just killed comedy with that one. All of comedy is dead.
Oh,
Rest in
look
peace,
at me, how
comedy.
powerful I
That
am.
that was good timing on that, Mikey.
If we're cosplaying at Faithless Forum, I'm gonna be a point mass. I'm gonna show up as a point.
I will be there as a point.
It's like the color black. It goes with everything.
No, Swede, you got to go
Yeah.
as like force majeure or something like that. I don't know.
Why do we
I'm
have to
gonna
cosplay
go
at
as the
Faithless
Invisible
I
Forum,
Man.
know.
Jonathan?
It's a forum. You cosplay at forum.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
it's a convention. You cosplay at conventions. It's what's
Doesn't matter
done.
what the convention is. It can
I
be
will be
business.
there as
You
the Invisible Man.
I mean, yeah, last dental insurance convention I
Shush.
went to, like I was the only person who did it, but I had fun.
I just don't want to be the only one there taller than Neil.
Just don't ever tell me not.
You're not.
Like don't dress for the job you have. Dress for the job you want. Just don't issue that challenge to me. I'm just saying.
So less clothing.
Gal Gadot, calm down.
I will be a point mass.
Seriously though, Mikey, why are you in Neil's crotch?
Oh,
More importantly, if I have to dress up for the job I
He
want, I'm
likes
going to
it.
dress up as a Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
I'll dress up as a space adventurer.
You remember as a kid seeing the other kids dress up for Halloween, and like some of them would just have PJs on, and their mom would just tell them it was a costume.
No.
It was sad.
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thank you, Meatwad.
What I remember were those stupid costumes where it's from like some licensed property where they give you that plastic mask, but the costume itself is like this vinyl billboard or something. You know, it's like you're wearing a trash bag with a picture of the character. Like it's not the character's outfit; it's a picture of the character. I hated those.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would rather have one of those.
People wore that 30 years ago, but they're complaining about a mask today.
Oh,
well, one thing I did that was kind of cool. In high school, I shaved down one side of my head, took a like a circuit board and used liquid latex to stick it on the side of my head there, and had a cord to a keyboard that was attached to my leg. You know, so it was basically like a Decker from Shadowrun.
Nice.
Well, I thought it was cool anyway.
Creative.
So next year for Halloween, I'm going to dress up as sexy med student, and I'm just gonna wear my normal clothes, but with nipple pasties on the front.
Like, to be clear, like nipple pasties above your regular clothes.
Above my regular clothes, yeah. So I'm just gonna be wearing my regular clothes.
No, better. Dr. Ben. Cut holes where your nipples are. Just reveal your nipples.
Yeah, I could just get some cheap scrubs because I'm not gonna waste my figs. But I'll get some cheap scrubs.
Ooh, don't waste those figs. Those figs cost a lot.
Oh yeah, no. But I'll get some like
Don't waste the
$5
figs.
Walmart scrubs, and I'll do that.
There you go.
That'll be
Don't touch
sexy
the
med
figs.
student. It'll be great.
No.
There's something up for me, Ben, because like I only have TV to go on really, but isn't there a thing where like you can take the scrubs you got that are filthy, just put them somewhere like a chute and get new ones just out of like a supply?
I mean, at the hospital they have their own scrubs, but they don't fit anybody. They're terrible.
Oh,
They're like something.
Okay, so you have to
scrubs you
buy
wear
your
over
own.
your scrubs.
If you want scrubs that are comfortable, you buy your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're scrubs are fashionable.
Well, thank you for clearing that one up. I've been curious.
Scrubs
But
are
if you
very
work in
fashionable.
surgery, you're gonna have to wear
Nurse
theirs.
fetish, you buy them
So-
for that.
Right. No, those scrubs that you like typically see that you demonstrate like you dump somewhere, those are like reused.
But
Basically you wear that over your usual, huh?
But I don't want no scrubs. Sorry.
So I need to address
Totally pause for you.
a statement real quick in the chat. Tons of mice. I have never made anything up ever. Never done it.
Jonathan.
Until
Not
now.
like not like Adams, because they make everything up.
Oh, shush.
Wow.
Get him out of here.
Didn't even
Too
tell
smart.
it right.
Too smart for us.
They make up everything. Fine.
There you go.
For Easter? Why are you gonna wait until Easter? Rude.
I mean,
Christmas is a whole lot
ideally, if
sooner.
you're waiting that long, you should wait until summer, like so you don't the poke through.
I said Christmas, so a lot sooner. Hell, I'll start celebrating Hanukkah just to get it sooner.
We're close to
You
celebrate.
get 8 days of presents.
I celebrate gift
8 days of
miss.
pasties.
8 days of pasties.
You get 8 crazy nights.
Well, one thing that okay,
I like that movie.
so my dad's side of the family, like Sicilian Catholic. My mom's side of the family, Jewish, but only culturally, not really. You know, they didn't do a lot. It was like, you know, Hanukkah, Passover, and bar mitzvahs. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know,
pretty much.
so like I would get the Hanukkah presents and I would get the Christmas presents. But unfortunately, my birthday is smack dab in the middle of December. So I would get a lot of here's your birthday and Christmas present.
Oh,
That's the one thing I thought about for people that had their birthdays like in the major holiday months, like just between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or just a couple days before and after Christmas. It's like, oh, this is both your Christmas and birthday gift. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
So
Like, you really didn't want to try
my
hard.
mom's birthday is December 31st, so she had to live through the whole Christmas and birthday together thing, and so she made it her mission in life that since my youngest son's birthday is the week before Christmas, she's made it her mission in life to make sure that his birthday is never combined with a holiday. So they'll always show up at a different time and celebrate the birthday alone.
Well, my cousin Jesse was born on Christmas. And like there was a big family get together on Christmas once a long time ago. And it was around about 3 p.m. before someone thought to wish her a happy birthday. And I still feel bad about it to this day.
Tons of mice. Or sorry, this is Titan's coming. Titan Church of Bob does need holiday traditions, and I do think 8 days of pasties is fabulous. We will adopt.
Do you have like a different pair for each day?
Hell
yes.
yes.
And a different Himalayan salt dildo. You need 8 dildos.
Okay, it can be like an advent calendar, but with dildos and pasties.
Yes.
Sounds heavy. So
Tons of mice.
I once dated a girl, and we had, coincidentally enough, the same exact birthday. And whilst going over to her parents' house, and I corroborated with the surprise element of her birthday party, and it was about 3 p.m. when they realized it was also my birthday. They all felt mortified, and it was awkward for the rest of the night because they didn't know. Because what are the chances?
I didn't know.
They got me
Sad
very
story.
drunk on Patron, so all was forgiven.
One of my really good female friends in high school dated somebody from another school who bullshitted her on what his birthday was. So she like tried to make that day all special for him, and then he basically laughed out the room with all the presents she got him, and she never saw him again.
That's
Real
just
dick
awful.
move.
Not
Really?
cool, Neil. Not cool.
That's the kind of dick move that only happens in high school.
Well,
Like-
yes and no. I mean, have you ever been dumped by text message?
Never been dumped.
Gonna be honest with you, I've dumped somebody over text message.
Jerk.
I had very valid reasons for doing it.
Maybe they were.
Well, all right.
I've been dumped on a phone call driving in the middle of traffic.
Oh,
That
what?
sucks.
Holy shit.
I did have to break up with someone over the phone, but that's just because they lived like 400 miles away.
That
I was
makes
like, I
sense.
don't know the better way of doing this, so yeah. Not going down there
Weird.
to get slapped.
Circumstances.
All right.
It's very somber storytelling.
There was this one time. No, I'm just kidding.
At
At band camp?
Yeah.
I went to band camp.
I
and
went
all
to band
those-
camp too.
And all those things
I
you
did
guys
not.
saw, all those
I
things you
did
guys
not.
saw in American Pie, 100% true.
True.
We're only nerds to the rest of you guys. To ourselves, we're gods.
I mean, you get a whole bunch of horny teens out there, I guess. Yeah.
That's what those are for.
Yeah, okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna make like a baby and head
Yeah,
out. So
You go to bed soon.
have fun.
Bye,
All right,
babies.
bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah. It's oh Jesus, I gotta work tomorrow too.
What?
I don't have to be in surgery tomorrow.
I don't have to.
Oh,
work
you have tomorrow off, don't you, Ben?
I do. I do have to make a QI project though, but
I worked
and then I'm
today,
almost
or I
done with
didn't have to work
surgery.
today.
I hate this rotation so bad.
I get my booster shot tomorrow.
I was supposed to get mine tomorrow. That's why I'm off, but they changed my appointment. So I get it next Friday.
And my oldest gets his vaccine tomorrow, the first of 2.
Yay!
Nice.
That's fun.
Yay,
Yeah, they
children.
are have successfully scheduled every kid in the elementaries and middle schools to get their first vaccine tomorrow.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
That I think is over like 1,200 kids.
Dang.
At least in the 2 elementaries and the 1 middle school as part of our feeder system, and then there's 3 other of them just like that got them all scheduled.
That's
the
awesome.
building that I work in is a vaccine hub. So now that kids are, they are allowed to get vaccinated. Oh, it's been daily where it's just a child screaming every hour. Oh, God,
Oh, no.
I haven't heard so much screaming since I worked pediatrics.
I had
Oh,
so
those
many
shots.
jokes for that, and I had to let them all fall by the wayside. I'm very disappointed in myself.
So many shots.
Why is that?
So many children.
Those little fat baby legs is getting all them shots. And then you just be mad at the
Quit
parent.
making
because
fun of
they
my
don't wanna-
legs.
They don't want to hold the kid down. I'm like, bitch, hold the kid down. I'm trying to.
Parents
keep
are
your
really
child.
bad at helping out with that.
They are so bad
They're
at helping.
so bad.
So bad. Like,
It's
I'm
only
lucky
18
if
and a
I
half
actually
inches.
have a parent that is a medical professional and they actually know what the fuck they're doing. But if it's
Yeah.
some random parent that has a child, and especially if it's a first time parent, and I'm like, okay, lady, hold your child, please. Because if I stab them wrong, I don't want to get sued. And I got to give this kid like
So-
7 shots.
So, did you guys run out of chloroform, or like, what's the deal?
I wish that was an option.
See, I think the motto for family medicine just needs to be, I like kids sometimes.
See, at the dental
That's
office,
the motto of a parent.
we explain to children that if they don't sit down and do this willingly, we'll have to send them to a place where they'll be held down by force. And
I like it.
they tend to behave pretty well after that.
I wonder
I tell my
sometimes
son
how.
he gets a little sucker if he is super brave, and
Ooh, I was brave today.
he sits there and doesn't make a sound while he gets stabbed. So he goes, and then he looks at me and goes, "Was I super brave?" And we go, "Here's your sucker." And
I don't know, little man. What did this sucker tell you?
Jonathan is super brave today.
I can't believe you actually have a sucker. Just ready to go. Oh, they said
Aisla
sucker,
sent
I'm
it to
ready.
me with the other things.
I'll talk to you after the stream, but I had some ideas of getting some things to you. But if you're gonna be up this way, I can just load you up and you can just ride on back.
Well, I figure really, because like at some point, I just want to come up there because it's not expensive for me to go up there. It's really not. And we can just go over stuff for Delta Green.
Oh my God, you guys are not even ready. You guys are so not even ready.
No, seriously.
I'm contemplating having Jonathan not be part of it, just so we can be part of this.
Honestly, I'd consider that, just me producing behind the scenes and have this going at the same time. Give me some time to recharge my batteries creatively, and
you don't have to
just
play. You can just be my backup lawyer.
Yeah, come in full force on the next campaign that I do. Because Ben's looking at doing Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
I like it.
So I'll get my fix for playing on that.
Good Jenna. Get out of here.
And
What?
honestly,
I like it.
I'm thinking we're probably going to do Monster of the Week for like my next big one.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer featuring Mikey Famine as a teddy bear.
The problem with a format like ours is that it's like freaking, 27, 28 episodes now?
Yeah.
Hour long a piece? Minimum?
Yeah.
Like, that's intimidating for people to get into. Like, we need shorter storylines that are more digestible.
You're digestible.
If we're going to grow. Damn right I'm
Yeah,
digestible.
you are.
Little snack.
Yeah, and I have something I want to talk to you, Jonathan, at some point about Rime of the Frost Maiden, but we have stuff coming up where we can talk about that. So
You know what the great thing is now?
Mhm.
My
Sac-
editing PC is a laptop, and I can bring it with me.
Oh, it's sweet.
Yeah. So we can work on some shit at the hotel room. Because we're gonna be roommates.
At that
We're gonna be
hotel-
roommates.
Motel Holiday Inn.
Mikey, don't make it weird.
Too late.
You made it weird.
Ben's my bro.
We're just
Motel.
Holiday Inn. And then now.
Say what?
We'll go cosplay.
I don't have a roommate.
All around me are familiar faces.
That's a great song.
See, that's the thing about a hotel room. Like, you get 2 beds.
Well, you can get 1 or 2 if you want.
Yeah.
I always get 2.
Together.
It's in case somebody else needs somewhere.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah.
So you might as well, like, share the cost with somebody.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
I do.
We do.
I get paid well for somebody in Alabama, but I'm still making Alabama money.
Alabama money.
Alabama
Which
money.
hotel is it?
The one I'm at, the Hilton.
Yeah, we're at that one too.
Ooh.
Yeah. The one that the event's taking place at.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
Which
won't
makes it
be there
so
for
much
the-
easier.
I won't be there for the Friday because I take my shelf exam at noon my time, so I'm gonna get in kind of late on the Friday night.
I will arrive in Austin at 9:55 p.m. on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I wish I could go earlier. My stupid test has to be in the afternoon too. Like
Test.
Deal.
I was hoping it was
Yeah.
gonna be in the morning, but like
Still.
nope, it's in the afternoon.
I need to figure out my schedule because I'm supposed to be dropping off some furniture for V and Eric. So,
Oh, are you?
yeah.
Very cool.
I got a little china cabinet I'm going to restore real quick for him since
Oh,
they mentioned wanting one. The little wedding
yeah.
gift.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn a new spindle for the top that snaps. Mikey, is that funny to you?
I don't
Is
know
what
why,
do?
but it is.
Are we going to turn some shit?
Turn to some spindles.
Turn some spindles?
Okay.
Great.
I
Chuck
just
it
like
up in my
watching
copier?
Jenna's face every time Mikey says something.
Mikey,
Oh,
do the me
yeah.
what voice? Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh god.
Every time Jenna's just like, "What did I get myself into?"
Jenna.
Well, she knows about this stuff.
Oh, I know she does, but the reaction is
that.
still funny.
I'm just very good at reaction faces.
Oh, Jenna, I meant to say this to you about a month ago, but I'm still waiting for your re-record of the humidor. Thank you very much. Whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Just throwing it out there. Been asking. You got 5 dozen different mics. You said, wait till I get a new mic, and then you just forgot about us.
And you know, I did get a new mic, and then I got a new mic. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool. What are you running now, Jen?
Huh?
What are you running? Oh, is that it right there?
A purple boy.
What in
It's
the
suspended in
fuck?
the air by God.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Sean
by
McCabe.
God.
He's holding my mic for me. Thank you, God.
Which God, Jenna? Which God is holding the
God.
mic?
The one true God.
The god of microphone.
My God, Dr. Ben.
Which one is your God? God.
Whichever one has like the winged phallus. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a necklace.
Is it pearl
A good luck charm or whatever it was.
I've seen it as rings.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Oh, there was a Roman symbol that is literally just a winged dick with balls, and it was
no.
like a good luck charm thing.
Yeah, it was the pendant on the necklace.
The fasces, or no, the fascinate comes from this word. I don't
Last
remember
case?
what. Probably.
I'd studied Latin.
Oh, great! Now you got a song stuck in my head, Mikey.
All around me are familiar faces. Bad word.
Fuck off.
Too much.
All right, laugh it up there.
Yeah, I should probably go to bed.
Laugh it up there, fuzzball.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Yeah.
Neil, we're
and
definitely
now-
getting a drink at Faithless Forum, though, right?
Huh?
We're definitely getting a drink at Faithless Forum, right?
Well, barring something hugely unrealistically wrong happens, yeah.
Deep.
I'm just going to hear the yeah and nothing else.
You can have a glass of water with him.
Like, okay, like
all glass with ice.
Ooh,
if we end up having to attend a funeral
Water
at
on the
Faithless Forum, like I will sneak in a beer into the funeral for you, okay? Like
If it's my funeral, I totally order you.
Why
to
are we
reach out.
having a funeral at Faithless Forum?
Yeah, why?
Morbid.
I don't know.
This is getting weird.
Why would something terrible happen? Neil was the one who brought it up.
What? I didn't bring it up.
I think he was talking about something related to like his medications.
That's
Maybe.
messed up.
No, that's not an option. That's not going to go wrong.
Jonathan, that's messed up that you ever say something like that.
Neil said it. Neil said it.
Neil, you said things that are untoward for this conversation.
He's too good at it.
I can't turn it off now.
Mikey?
Yeah, I've done that too. I did that when I was doing my Bane impression.
Mikey, if you don't have like a shopkeeper or some shit in your campaign or your game
Yes.
with the Meatwad voice, like why even have it?
What's the point? Why be good at things if you can't even do it when you need to?
Exactly. That's why I'm constantly. Oh, never mind.
No, like Jonathan plays horror. I will bring you horror.
And you see, you're going to be significantly better about it because you won't have to worry about having Mikey as a player.
Yeah.
See, and I brought you all IKEA. With the folder.
The harm of the Skinsklerkson.
Yeah, it was a whole dungeon focused around a meatball.
The sweet
Wow.
meatball.
Why? I just want to know.
Because I'm a troll.
Neil, you should watch it.
It's hilarious.
Me watch it.
I don't even. You know what? It's weird. I don't even watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mikey, get to work on making that podcast. Like we need Neil consuming our content.
That's
just-
technically
it's a
not my
time thing.
job. That is Isola's job, but I will help her.
Well, tell Aisla to get on it.
I did.
Okay.
She knows.
Okay, I'm gonna actually need to go to bed. We had 6 surgeries today, and then I studied, and then I was here. So I'm exhausted.
You've
So-
had
I like
zero
it.
surgeries today.
Get the hell out of here, then, Ben.
Yeah,
Okay,
get
bye.
out of here.
I'm
See
bouncing
you later.
too.
Me
All
too.
right, gentlemen. Well, thanks for dropping in.
Of course. Yes, I know it's been a while.
We might as well.
Missed
I
you.
mean,
I
I
know.
was gonna see if I could finish this fucking thing by the end, but apparently
I
not.
miss watching Neil fiddle with things. It's very.
Oh, you're not going to accuse her of brown nosing.
Not when she's talking about me fiddling with things.
I could talk about you fiddling with things.
You could, yes, you could.
I won't.
I appreciate Jonathan creating a paddle. That was very exciting.
I appreciate
Yes.
the sucker that's hanging out of his mouth.
You want one? They don't take long to make.
You
I do
made
want
this.
one.
If you want one, I'll get you one.
That's exciting.
I can't get high right now.
Mikey.
I can.
gosh.
All right, you guys are all there.
Hmm?
Why is this still on my thing? If this picture is in front of me, I have to. Wait, let me stop. I don't have an option. I have to do it. All right, there we go.
Well,
There
you do, but
it's. I feel compelled.
there you go.
It overcomes you.
The wad takes over.
The meat wad cometh.
All right.
Lord.
I'm not going to finish this tonight, anyways, because I got to go to bed.
How far did you get?
Well, I got 2 of the wings done and the main body itself.
Cockpit, the fuselage,
and all the little dudes, like we got Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker as the X-wing pilot, and we got Rando dude with a gun, and probably one of the engineers, and of course R2-D2.
Yeah, Rando dude with a gun is like my favorite character in any movie.
Right?
They even made that movie called Rando with Sylvester Stallone.
Rando.
Yeah, but like my favorite's always that Rando dude with a gun that does the Wilhelm scream. That's my favorite character in any movie.
So I didn't realize that there was so much to the extended cut of like Lord of the Rings trilogy. So we've been watching those on HBO Max.
Oh God.
There's so many Wilhelm screams. There's like I counted like 8 in Return of the King alone in the battle scenes.
See, that's my rule with a movie. You get 1. Everybody gets 1.
There was so many.
And that's it. Don't do it anymore.
If you're a trilogy, you get 1.
Choose which one out of that trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But like with like the Oliphants and like some dude got hit with an arrow and he fell off there. Like there it is, Wilhelm scream.
Are you going to need the Wilhelm scream as like a little sound panel?
No, like
was that generic scream that you always hear? That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Wilhelm scream.
No, I had no idea.
Didn't the guy like actually die in recording it or something?
Yep,
No.
true story.
What?
It's on the internet, so it must be true.
It has to be true.
There you go. See? Sweet.
No one lies on the internet, according to Abraham Lincoln, who totally said that.
I'd love to meet that guy.
Lincoln? Yeah.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Said by Abraham Lincoln.
That's like the MGM like lion or whatever. Like
Killed his trainer the next day.
And it's not even the lion's roar; it's a tiger roar.
Yep.
Tons of mice.
The internet. It's all lies. The whole thing.
Where you're a
Turtle,
random
bubble
dude
down.
with a gun.
We're not real here, actually.
Jenna, have you said anything to your husband as of late?
I said hi, and he's gonna, get me nipple pasties. So we're good.
All right, I'm
Wait,
just
when the
checking
hell
out.
did you get married?
She's married to Tons of Mice.
Oh, yeah, right.
Of course not in my real life. I'm still sadly single, Neil. God. Get over
Me too.
yourself.
I hear you.
Just trying to stick to the fantasy.
All right.
I am Michael
Oh, here we go.
J. Famine. I don't know where the J came from.
J. Famine.
It just
Like the Michael J.
fits.
Fox thing, but Michael J.
Yeah,
Famine.
thank you. That's where that came from. Yeah, Michael J. Famine.
There's a reason why I don't do the Michael thing. There's a reason. Oh, there's a.
Because you're obviously a Mikey. I mean,
there's a timeline of all the times that they've used the Wilhelm scream.
Oh God.
Oh, no doubt.
yeah, it's a Warner Brothers stock sound effect since like the 1950s, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. Yeah. All right, put you in there.
How many movies?
I
have used it?
know.
400 movies have used it.
Oh, I'm sure. And how many
What
TV
about TV shows?
Look,
'Cause I hear it
man,
on there all the
just
time.
saw one.
All right, putting all this shit away.
Mikey Two Hands.
So we got stickers. Yay!
Mikey's Two Hands. All right.
Instruction book.
God.
And the other plastic, and put the lid down.
Yes, you must always put the lid down.
No, that's so the pieces don't fall out.
I know. I know.
You know, I'm getting really sick of the put the lid down conversation.
I know.
Put the fucking lid down.
Put the fucking seat down.
Why don't you put it? If I have to lift it up, you can put it down. It's easier for you than it is for me. I have to fight the Earth's gravity.
This is why. This is why Jenna and
gonna say-
Brenna are creating a sandwich with your wife.
This is why I have my own bathroom.
Noted. Oh, the one with the bidet. Oh my god! When I went to Hawaii and I tried the bidet, oh my god, it was amazing.
Our bidet's great.
They're so
How do you
good.
live without them?
I know.
I've
I
been
want
thinking
one
about
so
installing
bad.
one.
I want one so
I
bad.
found one on Amazon for like under $40.
I had one in my bed. but
Fuck you.
The sheets wet.
No, god damn it, Neil.
Well, thank you, Sky. That's sweet.
But Mikey, we did learn something from you. Not to like hook the water up like you did the first time.
No, don't try to turn the water off by turning the knob to one side or the other side, because that's full blast on either one of the modes. The center is neutral and 0, not left or right, and that's how I fucking completely soaked a shirt trying to turn it off.
Luckily, it was tank water rather than bowl water.
And that it's not even tank water; it's water before it even goes into the tank.
But tank water still is just tap
Yeah,
water.
it's just tap water. So I just got sprayed with tap water. It was cold though.
Okay.
It's cold.
I
on
really
the
want a
stomach.
bidet.
Put it on your Amazon wish list. I'll see what I can do.
Noted. Buy the most expensive toilet.
And it will sit there forever until you get some sense
That's
of
just rude.
reality
That's
about
just
it.
rude. You know I'm bougie. Why would you deprive me of that?
Mine's fine. Hi, Neil.
Hi.
Hi.
No,
Hi, Ian.
I see. I missed all this shit in the chat, so I don't know what's been said in there. And now we know why no
lot of
wedding
stuff.
present from Neil.
Yeah, because we didn't get a wedding gift.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
Her in terms of.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Well, I was going to feel bad about that, but tons of mice accuse me of making shit up, so.
Oh, Neil, can I show my link for me and the missus, our registry? We never actually put it out. Apparently, you have to share
Why?
your registry list with people if you want
Yeah,
people
you
to
do.
buy things on that
Yeah,
list.
duh. How do we
never
know?
Did that.
I remember that. I remember that list. Ace and I looked at it and decided it sucked, and we got you something better.
I used it earlier this week, and I sliced some cherry tomatoes for a salad with a very...
Tomatoes are a good indicator of a good knife. Like,
Oh
if you
my
can slice tomatoes well.
They were the itty bitty guys too, and it was like the tomato wasn't even there. I was like, oh, she's gonna kill me in my sleep.
But the cut
You
will
won't
be
even
good.
know because they're so sharp.
It wouldn't even hurt. So that's what I'm really
It'll
asking
be a
for on the list. is
silent
just,
death.
can you just buy me sharp knives so that when my wife stabs me in my sleep tonight, I don't feel it?
And use her plane ticket to California to live with me and Brenna. Done.
There you go.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with Skywatcher. I hope you do find someone wonderful, Jenna.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry that I live this far away.
Oh,
You know
there
what,
it is, you little rascal.
You want to use my claws?
I do. I really do. Good back scratcher. Good for cuddling.
You know what else I picked up? I picked up. This looked kind of cool, and I got it, and it's like what? Instead of Q-tips, they got these metal things you can use.
Oh hell no!
Oh yeah, no. Like this goes in. It's a spring, so you basically because Q-tips will push stuff in your ear. You put this in there and you turn it, and it actually has the stuff wrap around it, and then you pull it out.
Then I have that whole fucking thing stuck in my ear.
No, you won't.
Can you put that in your butt?
You could, yeah.
Most things that size can be stuck in a butt. It's just not a good idea.
Why'd you walk away?
Really, the important thing with any toy like that is getting something with a flared base.
You also have little scoop things you can use too. Get rid of that shit.
It's an important question.
If you want to know what not to stick in your butt, look up some medieval torture devices.
Yeah.
The pear of anguish comes to mind.
Yeah, the pear.
Your cleaning kit.
So, like, I was like 9 years old going through like the Museum of World History or whatever in Chicago, and we walked by on the tour, and they started describing the torture devices, and him not obviously seeing that I was just 9 years old started going into gory detail of what each thing was used for, and some of them, especially it's basically they impale you on your anus, and it's just a big wide cone. And what they said was, as you slip down into it, it hurts and hurts and more, and people would confess, but they would be like, yeah, but they never cleaned it. So even if you confessed and they got you off of it and you just went back to the prison cell, you were dead in like 3 days anyway.
I got somebody else's shit all inside my body.
So this and the pear and like the other famous one was the thumb screws.
The thumb screws.
Yeah, they put your thumbs are like this, and they just crank it down, and it crushes your thumbs.
I actually have a really good German book from back in the day, like the 15th century, that's illustrated.
My passport photo.
Ooh.
Huh.
Me, I'm Gandalf the White.
Tons of mice. No.
That's what they would call me.
So how much is it's not the question.
Holy fuck, you guys! It's after 10. Wow.
Time to go.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well, for me,
it's after
having
midnight
to get up
here.
at 4 a.m, it's late.
Okay, I only have to get up at like 8, so you win.
I don't have to get up until I want to. So
6:30.
So Jenna wins, actually. So.
Jenna wins.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, and thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's interview. The guesses, had to take off earlier, so if you missed it, there is a link below so you can see the chat. It was really cool. Reason2Doubt is his online handle, and all the links are there for you there. And thanks to my amazing patrons. You guys rock, and I love you all for everything you guys do for the show. I really do appreciate it. All right, and Randolph's and I's call-in show, True Talk, yada yada yada. I'm not going to talk about that one so much anymore.
I want to call in.
Not yet. It's coming. One of these days it'll be here. But if you want to learn more, www.truenorthtalk.ca. And of course, myself and Jenna here, and even Mikey's been on, and we've had so many guest hosts, it's kind of hard to keep track now. But it's the revamp relaunch Nonprofits airs Sundays at 3 p.m. Central between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. So head over and give them a sub if you haven't already. The last one I did was the Halloween episode, which was a lot of fun to do.
That was fun. I watched that.
Her Michael Jackson shit was awesome.
Cynthia, she's the
did him
goat.
to a T, right? Yeah.
She's the goat. What can you say?
Exactly. And of course, the last Saturday of every month, we didn't do one last month because shit was going down, but that's okay. It's myself and Andy and Seamus get together for Atheist Drinking Out Loud at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So check it out. It's a lot of fun. You never know when we might come knocking on your DMs to join us for a couple hours of episode. Yes, X, we are still going, but we are coming to an end. So, yeah.
I love
All right. So that's about it.
Hi, X. It's been a minute.
Oh, well, thanks, Skywatcher. I do aim to please. Actually, we used to have that sign over our toilet. We aim to please, so you aim too, please.
I like it.
Yeah.
Welcome to our ool. Notice there is no pee in it.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, we don't swim in your toilet, so don't pee in our pool. How do you know I don't swim in your
If
toilet?
it's yellow, leave it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah, there's that one too.
What?
Yeah, you
No, I'm flushing it. I'm flushing it. I've seen what water actually costs. Like, I paid water bill. I'm flushing every time.
Yeah, me too.
I'll flush twice.
By the way, there is no water shortage. The same amount of water on the planet as there has been for the last fucking 3.5 billion years. So there you go.
Then California is lying to me. My California billboards are lying to me.
It's not a water shortage.
There is
It's
a drought.
people overage. Is what it is. The same amount of water. It's still the same water cycle.
That
So
makes
just
sense,
stop,
'cause traffic
stop
is
giving,
stupid.
just stop giving people water.
And stop
If it's
having
gray,
babies.
send it my way.
Hashtag legalize abortions.
Don't even know what that means.
Because
Oh, I
we
thought
gotta
you were
stop
talking like
creating
bong
people.
water. It's bong water, man. I'll drink if you. All right,
Ew,
so
gross.
You got to
All right.
legalize it.
You guys legalize the bong water, people. Come on. All right. All right. I got to get out of here. Got to go to bed. I get up at 4 a.m. to go to fucking work like an idiot. But anyways, no, that's the wrong one.
Wow. Wow.
Like I always say,
This is the guy that got graded.
All right, and this is a guy I got for a producer. Like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We'll see you guys next time.